No, it's up. We're still back. It's just the recording thing. But if I click the manual recording button, no, it still doesn't work. Okay, well, I don't like that very much. It wants me to check my streaming and recording settings. Okay, maybe I will. What if I delete these old ones, huh? Now will you do what I want? No. Okay, fine. I'll do it the old-fashioned way. God, okay. What the? Yeah. What in the world? Okay. Okay, well, whatever's going on here is what's happening here, so it's okay. We'll work it out. Let me fix this too. Yup. In front of the building. Okay, it all looks beautiful. Okay. Am I not? Roll 20 is on here's the thing. I'm seeing a desktop audio like popping up on my Streamlabs thing here. Technical difficulties. Okay, let's manage some technical difficulties. Let's check the properties. Device is the default. Yep, okay, desktop audio.
Discord not wanting you to clip audio. I don't know how that works though.
That would be.
Oh wait, never mind. I can hear my voice now.
Okay.
I
did
look, but I have an ad.
I flipped the speakers on and off, so it's probably good. It probably is what fixed it, we can assume. Okay.
Yeah, it's fixed.
So here, I'll share the thingy in case anyone wants to hang out. Sometimes people drop in and say hello, and that's kind of fun. Okay. Alright, cool, I did it. Welcome back to Curse of Strahd. Yay, it's been a little bit. It's been like a month and a half. Oops.
Holidays, man.
Yep, that's what happens. Christmas comes, and for some reason, no one. We were all busy on 25th of December, the last Thursday in there, and several other Thursdays. Yeah. Other stuff happened too, but it was mostly the holidays.
Christmas comes and Santa takes your boobs away.
Yeah.
He does.
Took my tits away, man.
It's tragic.
And he left the milk and cookies.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, they were good for recovery.
All right. Okay, everything looks great. Awesome. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and get into it then. It's been a little bit since we've last played, I know. Does anybody remember what happened last time on Curse of Strahd?
Vaguely.
Everyone else got a little bit pummeled, but Sovanna walked out pretty okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I almost died, I think.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
In the most recent happenings in Curse of Strahd, you ventured to the abandoned manse of Argenvosthold, where you had learned from a wandering revenant on the road that there was a order of knights who once stood against Strahd, and that perhaps they could become allies again. But as you approached this place, before you even set foot inside, you encountered Esmeralda de Avenir, the monster hunter, who was in the middle of a bit of a heated argument with her mentor, Rudolph Van Richten? I think I'm getting that right? Yeah, okay. Van Richten. Who you also learned was the true identity of the Rictavio you had met previously at the tavern, which I'm positive has been pissing off Kaz for months. Regardless, after a bit of discussing between the two of them, you came to an agreement on your future plans. Esmeralda would be helping you to slay Strahd, and Rudolph, being a target of Strahd's per his notoriety, opted to give you a bit of a potential distraction. He would attempt to make himself known in a bid to lure Strahd away from the castle for at least a time, to increase your odds of success and your risk of becoming trapped within. With that plan settled, you went into the spooky, haunted manse itself, and found it full of all sorts of strange and scary things. from cowering dusk elves in barrels of wine to revenants of long-lost knights who rose up to attack you all, seemingly blinded by their hatred and desire for vengeance. They only saw enemies among you, despite your great and very heartfelt efforts to convince them, please, let's not fight each other. This is very dumb. They fought anyways, and it was a very grueling fight. The knights are certainly tough contestants, but you were able to best them in the end, in the chapel in the back. In further floors, you found haunting apparitions of those you had met, appearing dead, crawling spider webs, and a smoky apparition of a dragon, which you followed to the top floor, where you met the leader of these fallen knights, whose name I definitely have somewhere. Nope, it's not Victor. It's Vlad Horngard. Vladimir Horngard, yes. There's like 500 names, yes. You attempted to convince him to aid you, but he explained that in his eyes, the position Strahd currently found himself was a greater punishment than any he or his knights could inflict upon them, and that in fact he would be quite opposed to killing Strahd and ending his suffering. In the next room over, you found another retinue of loyal revenants, who's I'm really not going to know the name of.
Godfrey
William. Yeah, Godfrey Gwilym was one of them, the former lover of Vladimir in life, who explained that the Knights were once a much more noble and well-intentioned organization, and that it was quite distressing to see how far they had fallen without the leadership of Argynvost, the dragon who once ruled them all, who was cut apart by Strahd's soldiers when he took the valley and taken back to Castle Barovia in hacked up pieces as a trophy. I don't believe he said it, but I think the party got the idea that perhaps if they were able to put Argynvost's soul to rest somehow, that perhaps it could change these paladins, or, sorry, they're not paladins, they're just knights. Some of them are paladins. It's unclear. Either way, perhaps you could change this order of knight's mind if his spirit were laid to rest or his body were recovered. And that was about it for Argynvost Holt. Now we move on to future affairs. The party makes their plans and preparations to head to Castle Ravenloft, the resting place of Strahd von Zarovich, with the hopes of first making a quick sojourn to the depths to acquire the body of Argynvost Holt, or at least find out his fate, and also to aid Casimir, the leader of the Dusk Elves, in reviving his fallen sister.
And we may be able to find the mother's tomb, which was one of our predictions from
that is yes, that is a prediction from your cards. I will remind you of the specific prediction because it is important. Yes, your enemy is a creature of darkness whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him. The card was the Raven. And then the soothsayer spoke, look to the mother's tomb. So it seems that may be foretelling where a climactic encounter with Strahd may take place. So perhaps you may wish to avoid this place if you are not trying to fight Strahd yet.
Yeah, we're probably not trying to do that.
You do have another fortune, though, which rests within the castle. Although
the dizzying heights.
Yes,
a powerful
the dizzying
force
heights.
for good.
We have to go
Nothing
all
else
the way
lies
up top.
within. Not to mention the absconded Arima awaits within the castle as well.
And
many other things.
Our good friend.
Our Reginald.
Yes,
who is
Reginald
also
is also... He absconded himself, but yes, Reginald is also somewhere within the castle. A guest of Strahd, his fate unknown. We begin with your departure from Argynvost Hold. As the fog clouds overhead while you are inside have kicked up into a bit of a rain, which I'm going to put on this moderate rain first. Ooh, soundscape.
Whoa.
Wow. Van Richten and Esmeralda have taken refuge in the nearby cart, but it seems we're eager to see your exeunt from this place. Esmeralda waves a hand to you to come over to the cart, where they are both hiding in the back from the rain which has begun to fall. Good. I'm glad to see that you have made it out well and safe from such a reclusive place. It seems as if you did encounter some hardship there, but if your business here is done, then Rudolph van Richten has graciously offered to escort us all to Vallaki in his cart so that he might avoid the worst of this rain. He will be needing to stop in town for some supplies anyways, if that is agreeable to you all.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep, we're going that way as well, so it works out great.
All right.
We have to get Casper.
Van Richten, donning his hat of disguise and assuming the visage of Rictavio once more, and also shielding himself from the rain with its wide brim, will go to the front of this sort of carnival cart. All of you are in the back of it at the moment. And the horses will kick off and will take towards Vallaki.
Travel montage.
Yes. The sun was already quite low in the sky. And as you, as the cart moves through the forest, your travel is unhindered as the sun sinks below the horizon as you are pulling into Vallaki proper. You can see peeking out through some of the grates here on the sides of this sort of wooden bars that there are numerous sort of armed townsfolk militia at the gates like you have encountered previously. They seem to recognize Rictavio and don't bother to check his cart or anything, they just wave him in. The city streets of Vallaki in the rain are conspicuously perhaps empty on this beginning of night as you make your way into town. After a time, the cart will stop and you find yourself in the storage yard of Vallaki, which you passed through when you were making your hasty escape after the town encountered some trouble some time ago. The face of Rictavio will open the back doors. You are free to do as you like. I shall be needing to stop in town and make some provisions. On the morrow, I shall make sure it is known that a certain somebody is present in town, and hopefully give you your chance you need. And with that,
Thank you. I hope you stay safe.
he tips his hat to you. Farewell, strangers, and Esmeralda, keep your blade about you. He tips his hat and will turn off into the streets, leaving you free to go about your business as you wish. Esmeralda will sort of rise from the cart and speak. I would say that we have a night here in town to prepare ourselves if you need to purchase anything. And I know you also need to speak to that dusk elf you told me of as well.
Yes, he should be right outside.
I have never
He
been
left the
one
camp
to enjoy the company of civilization. I think I shall find my own place to rest for the night, but I shall find you in the morning.
Alright, if you're sure.
Alright.
We do got free rooms.
That is quite all right. Thank you for the offer. In the morning, she will cast invisibility upon herself and whoop, vanish, leaving splashing footsteps going off into town. And you are free to do as you wish.
Alright guys, we have money now.
This is also the first night that everyone gets a bed at the room.
Right.
This is big.
This is a big night for us, y'all.
Yeah.
We do have money. There's not much to spend it on.
We can get some supplies somewhere,
Yeah.
maybe.
Here.
Maybe.
I would at least like to get rations if we can.
Yeah, rations and
If they
food
can
is
even
good.
spare any.
I don't even. Does anyone sell health potions, or is that just like not a thing?
I don't know.
Oh, my map just loaded in. I got flash banged.
Oops.
That's so bright.
Sorry. There is not much in the way of places to spend money here in the dismal area of Barovia. There's simply no commerce to support such stores. But you do recall, at the very least, that there is, of course, should you be truly in need, there is the toy shop, if you would really like. And I believe that actually I think the stockyard at sells things as well. If I can find its entry here. Yes, the stockyard that you are in, yes, the stockyard is a store. If you like, you can purchase things here as well. You remember that there's a building by the front where a couple sell various generic goods, although they are more expensive than you'd perhaps like. I believe you encountered the last time that you were in Blocky.
I was broke last time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Specifically, they sell items from the adventuring gear table in the player's handbook that have a price of 25 GP or less, but they sell it at 5 times the price.
Okay. Let me look at the table.
If you'd also like to ask about anything, I can pull up that table and just tell you if it's available, and if so, how much it will cost. I've got my PHB 2014 right here.
Oh my gosh, guys! Everybody could get a new outfit.
Yeah.
For 25
Clothes?
gold.
Yeah, clothes fine or clothes travelers.
Yeah.
25 silver.
We could get a cute outfit. Hey, there's a potion of healing in here.
Potion of healing.
What is the price of
Yeah,
potion of
it's just a-
healing?
50 gold.
That is over
so
25 gold. They
250?
do not sell it.
Oh, over. Okay,
Oh,
I see.
okay.
I see.
Everything under.
Mhm.
Alright.
They don't have access to the nice things.
We could get fine clothes if we wanted.
Yeah.
Get some nice little clothing.
Yes, they
Do a
have some
different clothing
weapons.
montage.
They have
Okay,
some
so-
weapons. They have some of the less effective armors. Many
There's a healer's
common
kit.
goods.
There is a healer's kit. It's 5 gold, so that would turn it into exactly 25 gold.
Mm-hmm.
And it can stabilize an unconscious creature without needing to make a wisdom check.
That would probably be good to get.
Yeah.
Just get like a couple of those.
Burglar's pack, but it's just like the typical Sims robber outfit, and that's it. And like a sack with a big $sign on it.
When you use the burglar's kit item, you jump in the air and do a 360-degree spin, and you swap outfits really quick.
Yeah.
And you get like a black baklava. Is that what they're called? The skiing masks.
Yeah.
Balaclava.
Balaclava.
Balaclava. You get one of those.
Baklava.
Does anybody need
That's cool.
arrows
Sabat.
or crossbow bolts?
I have my hands.
I could probably use a few bolts. Yeah. How many bolts do I have? Put that somewhere.
Are wooden stakes a thing?
That's not
something-
something that you would be able to find for purchase, but they can be fashioned relatively easily. You just have to, find a suitably thick piece of tree, a branch, or maybe the trunk of a small sapling, and cut it a few times and sharpen it. They're not,
Okay.
Like
might
I
do that
said.
later.
yeah.
Alright,
Not
there's
hard to
rations.
make.
Alright, rations are
What about
5 silver.
What about a climber's kit?
That'd probably be good. How much is it?
25.
They do have, in a beaten up looking leather case with several scuffs along it, what looks to be a well-used climber's kit. You could swear there's even a smudge of blood on it, but it's hard to tell if that's actually what that is.
There's also
or
a
not.
grappling hook.
I'm gonna buy 8 rations, and I think I did the math correctly. Is that 200 silver?
Yeah, a ration is going to will go for 2.5 gold for one. So if you buy 8, that will be 20 gold, which would be 200 silver. Yes.
I have 200
You
silver.
can get some nice Barovian rations, nice being a lie. It is dried wolf meat and this sort of really hard-tacked bread, which looks like it's just been over-baked to hell to keep it from going bad. And maybe some, a little bit of, like, preserved, like, mint leaves or something, just so that it doesn't taste so awful you can't stomach it.
That's fine for me. Just need food.
Why so?
How much did you get?
I bought 8 of them, so everyone can get 2.
Do you want me to carry some?
Are you able to?
No.
I'll carry yours.
Okay.
A ration weighs 2 pounds.
Yes, I have 97.9 pounds, and I go encumbered at 100.
I don't know what I go encumbered at. I don't know how to figure that out.
Your sheet will tell you
Calculate it.
if you go over the result. It'll tell you.
I would like to buy a healer's kit.
Yes, a healer's kit. They do have a healer's kit for 25 gold pieces. It's this sort of dinged up metal case with what looks to be some holy symbol on it that even you would not recognize at this point. The tools appear to be mismatched and from several different places, and the gauze and band-aids look like they're made from old clothing. But it will function.
You said 25 gold pieces?
That's correct.
Okay.
Could I buy vials and then fill them with water and then cast ceremony?
Yeah, you can totally do that.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna buy 3 vials.
Now, I will make you aware, before you get too into it, that one of the material components of ceremony is 25 gold pieces worth of powdered silver, which the spell
I
consumes.
just gotta find that. Yeah. Gotta find
Oh,
some of
we we can bring back Cordelia's thing. You have silver pieces.
Grind them up.
It's true,
Right
if you
above.
have 250 silver pieces and you want to spend a while with a mortar and pestle, or perhaps more accurately, a hammer, you can make that work.
Well, you can buy a hammer.
You can buy a hammer.
For,
I
5
believe
gold,
you can
maybe.
also buy a mortar and pestle. That might be Pathfinder though. I don't remember. I think
How
that's
long
Pathfinder.
would that take to sit there and do that?
To smash up 250 gold pieces, at least another hour, probably another hour.
Oh, just an hour?
To smash 250 coins, that's my minimum. I'm not familiar with the practice of smashing and powdering coins. It may take longer than that to get them into a appropriately powdered state to be used in Dispel. Hard to say.
I would also like to buy a grappling hook.
Worse, a grappling hook will run you 10 gold here.
Okay.
Alright. Where's that mortar and pestle at?
I don't think it's explicitly listed in here.
Where's that hammer at?
There's a whetstone. Yeah, to powder a silver piece, you might have to basically, like, grind it down. Like, like, get filings off of it. And then those could go in, like, a mortar and pestle. That would probably take a really long time. Yeah, I mean, if you have to grind every coin down individually, that would take forever.
How much is a hydraulic press?
Well, that's gonna be it's gonna run you about 1,000 USD, and also you're gonna have to go to America to buy it.
That's the tricky part.
You
can get a hydraulic press for $740 on this
Is there
website.
like magic I can use to just make silver into powder.
Probably. Do you have it?
I'm looking. Probably not.
I'd be pretty surprised if a paladin had a spell to powder 5 silver.
I can create food and water.
Well, that's one thing.
Yeah, that's one thing. Hmm.
Wait, go past the... Doge doesn't have one. Okay.
I need someone to cast disintegrate on my silver, please.
I suppose
Sorry, I
that
can't
would
go that
technically...
high.
Yes, that is true. That is a spell that would turn the silver into dust. That is very true. That would work. Yes.
I also would like to buy 50 feet of hempen rope.
Of course. Hempen rope. Rope hempen. That will cost you 5 gold. And it weighs 10 pounds. You can drag all of these items into your character sheet directly from the compendium.
Yes.
Whoa.
How much did it cost? Sorry.
It's 5 gold here.
Okay. I weigh 73, 75.
That's
Also,
how much
I
you're
don't know how to
carrying.
update his. I don't know how to update how much he weighs.
There is a tab on your character sheet. At the top right, it'll say like core bio spells. If you go to the bio, there's a section for things like your weight.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Kaza, how many healer's kits did you buy?
1. It has 10 uses.
Okay, I can also buy one, just in case.
Yeah, I'll buy one. Too.
Because it doesn't need a wisdom save.
When you're stabilizing, I believe you just expend a charge and it stabilizes a creature.
That's pretty nice.
And then I know Benjiro got some rations and is gonna share them, but I can also carry some if we want to buy more.
I have 4 in my pocket, so if you want to buy like an extra 4 or 8, then we'd probably be covered.
Okay. Yeah, I can handle that. I'll buy
They're
buy
2
8.
pounds each, so
Yeah.
I don't know
16
how much
pounds. I think I can carry like 120 pounds, and I'm carrying jack shit. So, I'm gonna buy a
Fuel.
healer's kit and like 8 rations.
All right. You can go ahead. Yeah, you can buy those things like we've been doing. They are 5 times the cost listed in the player's handbook. Do you need me to tell you those prices? You bought
Yes.
I am
8.
doing
You
that.
bought 8 rations and a healer's kit. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that would be a total of 45 gold pieces.
Okay. Let me see if I can.
Shopping episode.
Hooray!
I'll buy some more crossbow bolts. Oh, I have 16, but no 14. But probably be good to have.
I have 35, and I have 7 silvered ones.
Oh.
I never gave you the silver. Gold gun.
Is there anything else you'd like to purchase in this moment?
Yeah, toss me a box of caltrops, please.
All right. A box of
5.
caltrops. Yes, you can get a bag of 20 for 5 gold.
I'll buy. They weigh hardly anything.
As
Wait,
an
okay.
action,
As
you
an
can
action,
spread a bag
spread
of
a sandwich
caltrops to
bag.
cover a square area that's 5 feet on a side. Any creature that enters the area must make a DC 15 Dex saving throw, or stop moving this turn and take 1 piercing damage. Taking the damage reduces the creature's walking speed by 10 feet until the creature regains at least 1 hit point. A creature moving through the area at half speed doesn't need to make the save.
Alright, I'll buy 1 caltrops bag for 5
Alright.
gold. Well, you know, wait, let me
Huh?
check my... Let me check if I go above my 100, if I can still carry more. Yeah, no, okay. I'll just buy 1.
Alright.
Maybe that'll
1
come in handy,
bag
we'll
of
see.
caltrops. Just for you. Something that you used to use in some of your time in the military a long time ago.
Does anybody want to carry a 10-foot ladder?
How much does it weigh?
25 pounds.
I'm okay.
I can buy a flask of holy water.
Yes, it only
But it
costs
would probably be very
125 gold
expensive.
pieces.
Yeah.
I could pitch in if you want
Surprisingly,
one.
the holy water, although it is made here, in very high demand because of how incredibly evil everything is.
I do have enough to buy 1.
I could buy 1. I just can't carry it.
Are you aware of exactly what a flask of holy water does? And if not, would you like me to tell you?
Out of game, I'm fairly aware that it turns off certain abilities.
But
in
It
game, I
causes
don't know if
radiant
we've used it.
It shatters, and it's an improvised weapon, and they take 2d6 radiant.
yes, if it is a fiend or an undead, it takes 2d6 radiant damage. You make a ranged attack, ranged 20 feet. Huh. Excuse me.
I think it might also stop regeneration, but we have a lot of radiant damage already that might do that.
I have a
anyway.
sun sword.
Yeah. It'd be probably good for me to have, but I can't carry it.
I'm good.
You,
Can we?
you can't carry
can we-
one
How
more
much does
pound.
it weigh?
No, I'm holding 99.77
Okay, give me some
pounds.
of your shit. Why are you carrying so much?
Okay, you want to carry my rations?
Sure.
Okay, here's 4 rations.
Cool, I'll add them to my thing.
How much does holy water cost after the multiplication?
125 gold pieces.
125 gold pieces. Okay.
Do they take Electrum?
They will take money. Yes, they do not care.
All right, I will. Oh God. Okay. 120. Okay, I will give 250 Electrum for 1.
All right.
Can we trap Strahd in a hunting trap?
That would be awesome. And I will give 125 gold for another.
All right. They will pull out 2 little flasks of water, each with a simple cork on it. The only way that you can even tell that this, at least is supposed to be holy water, is the small label on the front. Other than that, it just looks like an ordinary vial of water. It might be ordinary water. You're sort of having to take them on their word.
Yeah, that's true. I am kind of trusting them on this one. That's some pretty expensive water. If this doesn't end up being holy water, I will be back.
Will you?
Well,
Just a question that
When I
comes through
die.
your head.
that's a good question.
If this is not holy water and you
if
find
it's
out a
not
moment of
holy water-
need, will you be back?
I might not be back.
It occurs to you what a
Yeah.
good business model that would be.
That's true.
In death, we will be back to haunt your ass.
Oh, their equipment's a little
We'll come
used
back.
also. It's hard to say.
When I get revivified or fucking reincarnated, I'll be back.
I will haunt you. Okay. Cool.
When Strahd turns me into a vampire spawn, I'm eating you first.
Holy water.
Alright, I think that's everything for me.
The couple that runs the store seems fairly stony-hearted towards jests and jabs and threats. You get the distinct feeling that these are conversations that they have had many times before.
I do have a question, and it will be my last thing. Do they have like some sort of staff or something?
You could buy a quarterstaff for sure. A quarterstaff would cost you 1 gold.
Just one?
That is correct. There is also, I believe on here, unless they removed it. No, there it is. There's also, if you're interested, a 10-foot pole, which is not exactly a staff, but it is in the same shape as a staff. It's just much longer.
Don't they have the arcane focus staff? They can do that.
An arcane focus. Yes, there is also an arcane focus staff as well. That would cost you 25 gold pieces for a staff that functions as an arcane focus.
I'll do that
shoot.
one.
Okay.
Can I buy some torches?
You most certainly can. How many would you like to
remembering
buy?
that.
They cost 5 copper each.
How many can I
took me
hold?
108.
I will buy 5 torches, please.
It is these torches, and you are well aware that you have been being ripped off previously, but it is the torches which really make you think, man, I'm paying for this. It is just a chunk of wood with a rag tied around the end, and they dunked it in oil at some point. That's all it is.
Hell yeah.
What's 5 copper times 5?
That would be 2.5 silvers.
2.5 silvers. What's that in electrum?
That would be half an electrum.
Okay, I'll give them a whole electrum.
Would you like more torches?
I can't carry more torches, so consider that a tip.
They will shrug and take the coin and give you 5 torches.
Actually, you know what? I will take more torches. Never mind. Give me the other torches. I'm gonna turn them into wooden stakes later.
Sigh. They will give you 5 more torches.
Okay.
Oh no, what are they gonna do without their torches?
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase at this time?
I think I'm pretty good.
I think everything else I'm gonna steal at Strahd's house.
All right.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you have any specific rules on how a character would be able to create a potion of healing if they're proficient in herbalism?
So there is a section from Xanathar's I would be willing to use. Let me find that really quick if I can.
Because I have an herbalism kit.
He's gonna peruse the archives.
I do. I have to peruse the archives. My bookshelf of knowledge here. I know it's in here. Let's see if I can remember the spot. Dungeon Master's Tools. Tool
It was complicated.
efficiencies.
If I
Is
remember.
it there?
I just had
It's
it
not that complicated. I think this is the right spot. 78. Let's take a look. Okay, alchemist supplies, not herbalist. Herbalist. G, H is after that. Herbalism kit. Here we go. Nope, this is not the right spot. I know that there's something in here somewhere. I just have to find it.
I know there's one in the
Herbalism
new book,
shit.
but I don't know if those
Yeah.
are compatible.
I'm certain that there was something for creating. Oh, you know what? I think it was in the magic item section of this book, actually. Let's see. Crafting an item on page 128. It might have been here. Let's find out. Herbalism kit, antitoxin, and potion of healing. Character needs proficient with a thing to find some examples. Okay, so I believe that I remember how this works out. So it's half of the time for one of those. I think the issue that you're gonna run into is that it takes like 4 days to make a batch of potions of healing.
Okay.
Yes.
So I should have thought about this earlier.
Yes. It
You
takes
should have thought of that about this as soon as we got to Barovia, I guess.
consulting the Xanathar's book. It is a downtime activity, and this module does not exactly accommodate for downtime on its own. It would take a work week, and It would take half a work week and half of 50 gold to make a potion of healing. But the herbalism kit is specifically listed as allowing you to craft a potion of healing in the book. So, there's that. Unfortunately, seems unlikely to happen at this point.
If Kaza were to just happen to know some herbal remedies and could feasibly think of the specific herbal remedy we would need for the type of injury that we receive, would their character be able to perform that on us?
Well, that's a multi-step action because you would need to have the herbal remedy on hand when you need it.
Well,
This is further complicated
This isn't even
by the fact that you are in unfamiliar territory. You are not from Barovia. I cannot think of any natural reason why you would be familiar with any of the native flora unless it coincidentally happens to be the same as where you are from.
I'm not even asking this for this campaign specifically. I want to know
Yes.
about in your heart of hearts, as you as a DM, if this person knew what to do in this situation to fix this specific injury and could feasibly find the herbs to do it.
In a normal game, I would certainly allow as a downtime activity or like during a rest or something, if you weren't doing anything else, you could be like, I would like to use my herbalism proficiency to go pick some useful plants. And I go, sure, make a proficiency check with your herbalism kit and probably wisdom to find the things like with perception. And I would probably give you a consumable item on a success with the time invested.
Nice.
Okay, thank you. My curiosity is satiated.
Okay, you're welcome.
Just be like Aragorn, pick up some weeds and stuff them in there.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah.
This is
that's what I was
health weed. It grows fucking everywhere and it makes you feel better. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yep. Although it didn't work.
Marijuana, apparently. I've never smoked.
Doesn't work on Morgul daggers. Too bad. You're gonna die.
True. Oops.
I was about to say, I smoke health weed every day.
All right.
Does it make you feel better?
Are you all done
No.
shopping?
Is it health weed or is it mana weed? That's the question.
The mana weed's blue.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I got the elf dispensary and the weed is blue.
Elf dispensary. I gotta write that down.
Yeah.
These are the type of ideas I
That's a
keep
good
an
one.
ear out for. Let's see here. D&D ideas. My gigantic notes page of D&D ideas. Here we go. Elf dispensary. Okay, that's in the archive now. Wonderful.
Do they have a union?
That is beyond the scope I'm willing to invest in that idea at the moment. I believe you are all done shopping at the moment, if I'm mistaken.
Yes.
Yes.
It is time to find Casimir and tell him what we're going to do tomorrow.
Yes. You can exit through one of the southern gates of Vallaki, just to the south of the courtyard, and to make your way over to the campsite over in the bottom left section here.
On our way out, what was the guy's name who was the captain of the guard back when there was still...
That was Izek Strozny.
Yeah.
On our way out, can I ask one of the guards out front about Izek and just say, hey, has that Izek guy been back into town?
Well, that bastard? We haven't seen him since the day all that nonsense happened. I reckon he got scared and ran off. Probably hiding the wolves. Probably hiding with the wolves like the dog he is on the inside.
All right. Thanks for the info.
Of course, stay safe out there in the night.
We'll be
Okay,
back.
no,
We're just
for
taking a
blood.
piss break.
Outside the walls, sort of scratches his head as you walk off. Yeah, you can make your way to the elf settlement on the outskirts of town. When you get there, you notice rather conspicuously that the Vistani who once graced the top of this hill appear to be gone now. It is just this hill with the Dusk Elves' homes built into the sides of it. It is late at night, but a Dusk Elf keeping watch will come to you all and will recognize you from your previous visits. There are not many elves here. It's good to see you all again. I assume you would like to speak to Casimir. He has been awaiting your return.
Yeah, we are gonna. Well, we need to head back and get to bed. But if you want to just send him like let him know to meet us in Milwaukee in the morning, we're gonna start heading
Of course.
to Ravenloft.
The elf will give you a bow. Say no more.
Perfect.
Did the Aragal and the Vistani, did they find the missing girl? Is their lack of presence here a good sign?
The elf shakes his head. They have not found the girl, and I do not think they shall, and it has only made their leader a more bitter man for the experience. They have taken up residence in Vallaki as hired hands for the new burgomaster. Now that the old one is out, the new one has seen fit to allow them back within the walls.
Well, I guess things are quieter out here now. I do hope we are able to help them find a rebel, but I don't. Usually I've heard the first 48 hours are crucial in this type of thing, and it's been a long time, so.
The elf will nod somberly.
Alright, I guess we can go back to town.
Basara.
Okay. Yeah, let's go get a long rest.
Yes, would you like to go to the tavern?
Yes. We can go see if our upstairs room in the tavern is still available.
You think they'll let Levin back in since he turned into a werewolf on their property?
I don't know if they knew that.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
He handled
they don't
it
need to know.
fairly
How
subtly.
could they possibly not have heard that?
It was
It's
the
fine.
middle of the night.
There was a lot of blood on the floor. I'm not sure if we cleaned that up really.
It's fine.
They just took Levin, haggard and disheveled, out of the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super hangover.
Yeah, you can make your way to... Oh, here it is. Okay. You can make your way to the Blue Water Inn, which, despite the late hour, appears to still be rather lively at this point. You can step inside, and it seems as though the usual crowd is absent, and in their place there are several Vistani who are eagerly helping themselves to some of the alcohol stores here and being fairly rowdy. Danica is sort of keeping things under control for the most part from behind the bar as you come in. Her face will light up a little bit as you step inside. Some familiar faces. I'm happy to see you all alive and well.
So far. Lovely to see you. I was wondering if our room was still available for us.
Yes, our rooms are always welcome to you, and we are quite vacant at the moment. She will pass you a key. Same room as before. You are welcome to it.
Perfect. And is it too late for dinner?
No, I don't think it is. She will sort of move over to the kitchen and will yell inside, "Erwin, stews for..." You hear her go, "You got it," from the back room. And yeah, you can have some of the wolf stew that the Blue Water Inn serves as well. It is tough and over-seasoned, but it is what you get. It's not quite as good as you remember it being the last time you were here. Although I'm not sure if that's true or if it's just your perception has changed with time. But you can eat for the night. You can enjoy yourselves. And if you'd like, you can go to bed.
Yep.
Can you imagine if we're like, hey, is our room still available? She's like, actually, the only one we have available only has 3 beds. And then somebody still just has to
We
sleep
took
in
out
the
one
room.
of the beds, yes. No, there are 4 beds in this room. You can each have one of your own. And although it seems the Vistani below drinking our merry well later into the night than perhaps you would appreciate in your exhausted state from your trip to Argenvostholt, you will eventually fall asleep and you may gain the benefits of a long rest.
Yippee. Yippee.
In the morning, you can rise and head back down the steps on the exterior of the building, and you can find that Casimir is waiting, hood drawn over his head in the rain here for you all to come out.
Standing in the rain.
Yes.
By himself.
He doesn't seem to care about the rain too much. The cloak he is wearing is heavy and keeps the wet off of him.
Bro is literally Evanescence.
So,
Casimir, good morning.
good morning. It is time then.
Yep, it's time.
Then let us not waste any of that time, lest my nerves get the best of me.
Perfect. I'll explain on the way.
Of course.
Just in general, as we're going, just gonna be like, someone's gonna make a distraction for us, kind of thing.
You can fill Casimir in on your plan thus far, and he will nod. I have heard of this Van Richten, although I had not surmised that he was perhaps so closely connected to myself. It is good to have such a prolific name on our side. And he must have much faith in you to be willing to risk exposing himself to Strahd. We had best make good use of whatever time he affords us.
I believe we have another ally as well. She should be around here somewhere.
As you exit the eastern gates of the town, about a minute later, Esmeralda will suddenly appear next to you all, becoming visible, walking in the rain.
Casimir, this is Van Richten's protege, I guess. Esmeralda de Avenir.
Casimir will bow. It is an honor to meet you. I have heard much of your master's exploits. And Esmeralda will give a small sort of, perhaps somewhat awkward, courteous bow back. And I have heard much of your people suffering at the hands of the Strahd. It would be my honor to help put an end to his reign over this land. Yes, they would make their introductions with one another. As you travel,
well, I believe the
eastwards
plan
on the road.
today is to find our way down into the crypts, and Esmeralda, how long do you wish to travel with us once we're down there, or are you planning on breaking off and doing your own infiltration?
I would like to get the lay of the castle, at least a portion of it on my own, while you are exploring beneath. I also imagine that perhaps, should I be fortunate enough to catch it, I may be able to warn you of any incoming dangers from around the surrounding region.
Wonderful. All right.
Of course, my
Well,
ability
best of luck in
to
staying
watch
hidden.
the entry will be limited as I make my way through the castle, but, well, it shall be better than nothing.
That's all we can ask of you, really. So
All right.
we appreciate it.
You can spend several lengths of time walking along the old Svalich road, winding your way back through the wooded hills of the forest, turning and ascending the hillside. You pass that old windmill once more, its roof sagging under the weight of rain and age, and make your way further along the road, eventually passing through and coming to and passing through that second of those large gates once more, which once again ominously swings open to welcome you as you pass through it. Eventually, you make your way back to... Oops, my book is in the wrong spot. Here it is. Even here, as you make your way back up into the mountains, the forest and the fog are inescapable as they cling to the outskirts of your vision and the terrain like mold on the landscape. Ahead, the road splits in two once more. It widens as it heads to the east. On that eastern road towards Ravenloft, you see patches of cobblestone, suggesting that this was once an important thoroughfare. You also see that parked at the fork in the road, pointed to the east, there is a large black carriage drawn by two black horses. The horses snort puffs of steamy breath into the chill mountain air. The side door of the carriage, in the midst of the rain, swings open silently.
Don't like that.
I'm just gonna walk past it.
You are free to ignore the carriage if you'd like. You leave the ominous, empty, and driverless carriage behind. And I assume take the eastern road.
Yep.
After winding through the forest and craggy mountain peaks, the road takes a sudden turn to the east once more. And as you crest a small hill, the startling and awesome presence of Castle Ravenloft towers before you. You stop before twin turrets of stone broken from years of exposure. Beyond these guard towers is the precipice of a 50-foot wide, fog-filled chasm that disappears into unknown depths. You see a lower drawbridge of old, shored-up wooden beams stretches across the chasm, between you and the archway to the courtyard. The chains of the drawbridge creak in the wind, their rust-eaten iron straining under the weight. From atop the high walls, stone gargoyles stare at you out of their hollow eye sockets and grin hideously. A rotting wooden portcullis, green with growth, hangs above the entry tunnel. Beyond this location, the main doors of Ravenloft stand open. A rich, warm light spills from within, flooding the courtyard. Torches flutter sadly in sconces on either side of the open doors. Have a Ravenloft.
Whoa. So do we need to go inside to go down? Is that the general consensus? To get to the crypts?
Most
I
likely,
love how the ravens are just evil in this picture.
everything's evil
Yeah,
in Ravenloft.
They have laser eyes.
Yeah.
All right, well, I suppose I will walk first. And I will take some steps across the drawbridge.
Okay. As you all cross the drawbridge, I need all of you to roll a d20, just a normal d20. I'm gonna roll 2 as well.
I got a 20.
Hey,
I got a 2.
3 and a
Got
2,
it.
13. The wooden boards of the drawbridge creak and groan beneath your feet. And Sovanna and Benjiro, perhaps you feel for a moment as if they threaten to give way, but they seem to hold your weight as you cross the drawbridge and enter into Castle Ravenloft. Okay.
We're just walking up in this man's house.
Yep. Sure are.
Like, I guess. Yeah.
I literally have this session titled "The Gang Breaks into Another Politician's House."
Woo.
The rain
And
has.
we just walked into
picked
the
up.
last one too.
We also
Bum,
just,
bum,
yeah,
bum.
we just kind of walked into places. Hope for the best.
And as you enter the courtyard, the rainstorm, which has grown over the course of the past day, evolves into a thunderstorm. Ooh, spooky. Thick, cold fog swirls in this courtyard. Sporadic flashes of lightning lance the weeping clouds overhead as thunder shakes the ground. Through the drizzle, you see torch flames fluttering on either side of the keep's open main doors. Oops. Got it. Warm light spills out of the entrance, flooding the courtyard. High above the entrance is a round window with shards of broken glass lodged in its iron frame. You can see that, obviously, the main door to the castle stands open before you, but this courtyard also extends along the entirety of the inner walls and goes to both the left and right-hand side of the castle within. There are also, of course, the gate towers behind you as well, on either side of the portcullis and drawbridge.
Are there, like, entrances into the castle from the left and right of the courtyard?
If you'd like to take a moment to walk to either side of the courtyard, it is about 100 feet's walk to either side of the gigantic castle before you can see around to the side wall of the castle. You can see that on either end there are small walls which connect the castle itself to the exterior walls, and which block the way to the rear side of the castle, save through an iron portcullis on either side. A massive wall juts out to connect the outer walls of the castle with the keep. A 20-foot wide, a 20-foot tall archway offers passage through the connecting wall, but is blocked by a rusting iron portcullis. That is true of both the north and south side of the castle.
Okay.
Also, I'm going to put you back on the...
I guess we should probably go inside, right? Try to find a basement.
Yeah, just keep an eye out, I suppose.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to do a lot of switching between maps for this part, so small amount of
That's all right.
patience is alright. Alright.
We will walk into the entrance of the castle.
The ornate outer doors of the castle hang open, flanked by fluttering torches and iron sconces. 20 feet inside the castle is a second set of doors. The doors in front of you suddenly swing open, revealing a grand hall filled with the sound of organ music. See if it's quite loud enough there to be heard. You can hear it a little bit. I'll turn it up a little. There you go. And I'll turn down the rain.
Let's try to avoid the organ player if we can.
Think Strahd's playing that organ?
If he is, I don't want to see.
I think he is trying to serenade us. He wants to have dinner with us so bad. It's kind of starting to look a little pitiful.
There you go.
Yeah.
He's so desperate.
Overhead in the vaulted entry foyer, 4 statues of dragons glare down, their eyes flickering in the torchlight. You can see through the open doorway that the castle continues ahead of you in a large entry chamber if you'd like to move ahead. Or, of course, you're free to study this room as much as you'd like.
Are there any side passageways or doors?
This is a narrow entry passage. There's only the door behind you entered from, and the doors which have swung open ahead of you to the torchlit interior.
Okay. And which way are we walking?
You are
what
walking
cardinal direction?
East at the moment. The castle faces west, and you are walking east.
Okay. Yeah, we can just keep going forward.
Yeah, just go into the next
You
room.
step through the now open entryway. You see that columns stretch between the columns. Sorry, that's not words. Let me try again. You see that cobwebs stretch between the columns that support the vaulted ceiling of a great dusty hall, dimly lit by sputtering torches and iron sconces. The torches cast odd shadows across the faces of 8 stone gargoyles squatting motionlessly on the rim of the domed ceiling. Cracked and faded frescoes are covered by decay. Double doors of bronze stand closed to the east. To the north, a wide staircase climbs into darkness. A lit hallway to the south contains another set of bronze doors, through which you hear sad and majestic organ tones. There's also, there's a side room to the south of this. Yes. There's a small hall to the south, which is also the direction of the double doors, although it is technically a separate room before the doors.
Is it closer to us or closer to the eastern wall?
I'm sorry, say that again. Let me think about what you're asking.
Is the side hallway on our side of the southern doors or away from on the other side of the
So
southern
this is an
doors?
octagonal room. So
it's octagon.
the north sort of section of wall is a staircase which descends upwards into darkness. The eastern wall is a set of bronze double doors in the middle of the wall. The south wall opens into a hallway, and then on the west wall of that hallway, there's a set of bronze double doors. There's also a couple of alcoves or halls to the side of that as well, it seems. And to the south, it is lit.
That's where the music coming from?
That is correct.
Okay, and the stairs in the north go up.
That is correct.
So,
We should go forward.
I think so. Let's go east.
Okay, so you'd like to open the bronze double doors that go to the east.
Yes.
All right. Ignoring the illuminated pathway before you, you push open the bronze doors across from you in this octagonal hallway. You swing open the doors and see a grand hall choked with dust and stretching into darkness ahead. Webs hang from the arched ceiling like drapes, and life-size statues of knights line the hallway on both sides, their eyes seeming to watch you. This lengthy hallway stretches for over 50 feet to the east before ending in another set of double doors. The doors across from you, across the hall, on them hangs a symbol of beaten bronze that looks like a sun, although you cannot tell if it is rising or setting.
Sun. Strange. Shall we continue ahead, group?
Yes, be careful of these.
Alright, I've seen suits of armor come try to attack me before, so I will be on guard, my weapon ready, while we walk past them.
All right. Keeping your wits about you as you move past these statues, you make your way down this lengthy and dark hallway, I will remind you. It very quickly becomes dark here, and unless you have dark vision, you will need to light a torch or a lantern in order to see.
I will light a torch.
Okay. You strike one of the torches you purchased from the store, and the light catches across the oil-drenched rag and gives a gloomy light to this hallway. The shadows of the statues stretch like specters on the walls, but the statues themselves make no move. As you reach and presumably open the double doors at the far end of the hall.
Mm-hmm.
You see that dim colored light filters through tall, broken, and boarded-up windows of stained glass, illuminating the ancient chapel of Ravenloft. A few bats flutter about near the top of the 90-foot-high domed ceiling. A balcony runs the length of the west hall, 50 feet above the floor. In the center of the balcony, 2 dark shapes are slumped in tall chairs. Benches coated with centuries of dust lie about the floor in jumbled disarray. Beyond this debris, lit by... where did my paragraph go? Lit by a piercing shaft of light, an altar stands upon a stone platform. The sides of the altar are carved with bas-reliefs of angelic figures entwined with grapevines. The light from above falls directly on a silver statuette. A cloaked figure is draped over the altar, and a black mace lies on the floor near its feet.
Are there any exits to this room besides ours?
Taking a look around, you can see that there, yes, there is a balcony above you. Additionally, there are two sections of wall cleared out to the north and south along the western wall, so the same wall you entered, which appear to bear further passages as well. One on the north end, one on the south end.
Okay, so on the west wall, 2 more doors on either side. Okay.
Yes. One is above you, one's below you.
Above?
Well, like north, sorry. Yeah, one's north of your
yeah.
entryway, one's south of your entryway.
And the balcony, is that directly above us, or is that the other side of the room above us?
That is over your head, yes.
Over my head.
Over our head. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I will call out to the figure slumped over the altar. Hello?
There is no response from the figure on the
living or
altar.
dead? I think he'd be dead.
You said there were 2 in the chairs too, right?
Did I?
Or they?
Did I? That's on the balcony above you. You can see that there are slumped figures on the chairs.
Up there.
Yes, there's like a couple of chairs which sort of overlook this chapel, and there are figures in the chairs. Slumped figures. 2 dark shapes are slumped in tall chairs.
I don't think we should interact with anything here.
Yeah, if they're dead, let's make sure it stays that way by just maybe leaving it alone.
Well, what's that on the altar there?
The mace.
Well, next to the mace, it looks like some kind of holy symbol.
There is a silver statuette, yes. The light falls directly onto it.
That seems rather thematic and appropriate. Perhaps it's could be useful.
It might be worth it.
It seems to have been a chapel at one point. I don't know if it still holds any value in combating the darkness, but the light is still there.
You can do what you want if you want to check it out.
All right. Everyone be on guard. I'm going to approach the altar.
All right. You slowly and carefully approach the altar with the light falling on the statuette and this cloaked figure draped over it, the mace near his feet. Its feet.
I will set my torch down on the floor and can I reach the back end of my glaive out to try to like kick the mace away from that person's feet?
You certainly can. The mace is heavy and it takes a little more concerted pushing than you perhaps first imagined. But the handle of the mace can be overturned and it will flip and hit the floor again with a resounding and echoing sort of thud.
I will like try to whack it away from the reach of that body.
Mm-hmm.
And once that's done, I'll move forward to within reach of this altar.
Yes.
Can I see what this silver statuette looks like?
Yes, you can. I was just trying to pull that up, and I didn't quite get it done in time.
I'm raising my hand. Isn't the symbol of the sun the symbol of the Morning Lord?
That's the,
it is, yes.
Celestial guy's god, right?
The Morning Lord, yes, the holy symbol of the Morning Lord is vaguely sun-like at the very least. I will post a artwork stolen from Google in the in the art chat. We have an art chat, right? Do we have an art chat? Yeah, we have an art chat.
Works of beauty.
Yeah, this is stolen from the internet. That is the symbol of the Morning Lord, as you recall it from your time with the abbot. Not quite exactly what's on the front door of this place. Although the sun iconography is hard to ignore.
Is that what the statuette looks like?
The statuette, I was pulling up and I got distracted a little bit. Hold on, it's going to be in here. It's
I have an audio question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is my mic picking anything up? Because Discord keeps acting like it's picking something up.
I am
but I don't know
hearing
if you guys
you.
are hearing anything.
Right
No, I haven't heard
now,
anything
I'm just
except
hearing you
your
talking.
words.
That's it.
Okay, because it keeps like popping up like it's picking up audio, and I'm like, oh my god, what is it even doing? Okay.
It's your breathing. I don't know. I haven't heard
The
anything.
silver statuette appears to be in the form of a man in sort of priestly vestments who is on his knees, arms outstretched before him, as if to ask for blessing or give thanks.
It's a man statue.
Yes, it is about the size of your hand.
Oh, okay.
Levin
That's
is
pretty small.
It is quite
creeping
small.
up behind Elco.
Yes.
You know this guy?
Hearing over his
Does he know
shoulder.
that guy?
Levin, you know this guy?
Looks to
Do I know
just
that guy?
be a nondescript man. There are not many details on his face. The clothes that he wears are not of any particular, like, oh, I know what that is to you. Either just look to be fairly typical priestly vestments as far as you are aware.
He's gonna hold his hand out for it.
Do you want to grab it, pick it up?
He wants to pick it up.
Okay.
Go for it.
Yeah, you
He's
can
gonna
grab
pick
it.
it
The statue is cold in your hand as you pick it up and lift it from the altar. When you do take it off the altar, the light that was falling upon it seems to fade over the course of about 5 or 10 seconds. And you have this statuette.
Well, if I wasn't convinced that there was magic about it before, I kind of am now. Looks like that light was caused because of that.
It's a 12-inch tall statuette and appears to be made of the purest silver. It weighs 10 pounds.
Whoa.
Alright, are you guys content with your find?
I think so. Is this figure, like, well and truly a dead guy?
Do you want to roll him over to see?
Well, he hasn't moved at all, right?
No.
If you wish for me to check, I can check.
Sure. You probably are better than me at figuring out if someone is truly a dead guy.
All right. Levin is gonna pocket the statue and roll this man gently over.
All right. You can flip him over and you see the corpse of a man. He is certainly dead. Perhaps somewhat surprisingly well preserved, and you see that his face appears to be open in shock, and it appears as though the space below his eyes is stained with a sort of yellow color, almost as if he had been weeping.
Strange.
Anything of note in what he's wearing?
There is, in fact. This man is wearing a handsome fur-lined black cloak embroidered with golden thread and a suit of chainmail. There's also, of course, the very scary-looking black mace on the floor.
Can I touch the mace?
You can, yes.
The only thing I'm thinking about is the mace from Skyrim.
That one,
What,
yeah.
the Mace of
The Mace of
Molag
Molag Bal.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a fairly scary-looking mace, as I have mentioned a few times now. Yeah, on a closer look, this mace, the head, appears to have skull iconography in the head, as well as on the pommel, as it would be. It's quite a intricate and expensive-looking thing. Certainly above your standard grade mace.
I'm gonna pick it up.
All right, you can pick it up.
Yeah, okay, cool.
You have the mace.
I thought he was gonna like explode or something.
The mace does not explode.
Kaboom.
No, but Molag Ball does start talking to you.
Yeah, really.
Aw, beans.
I need you to go torture and murder some people, or else I'll put you in my spike
Oh
cage.
yeah, I'm also the god of rape and murder.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I know. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm the
I'm so
least
used to
chill
magical
of all of the Daedra.
I'm so used to magical items being like, hello, start talking to your characters. I have like flashbacks.
Yeah. Make sure you record
It's
both
like,
of
"Oh,
those
the tickles."
items in your inventory.
What is okay? Is it just weird mace? Weird
You can call it Chapel Mace for now.
chapel mace.
And you can
I love
call
that
that statuette, you can call it silver statuette, or you can call it the icon if you'd like.
How much does the mace weigh?
The mace weighs as much as a mace weighs. Let's find out.
I already have a mace. 4 pounds.
There you go, 4 pounds.
Um,
I'm just dual wielding maces.
nice. That's pretty cool. That's what I do in Baldur's Gate.
Mm-hmm.
Can I?
Okay. Oh, I was just gonna say, if we want to move on, we can either go north or south. I feel like a chapel's probably pretty close to crypts, right?
Yeah, we can go north. North sounds
Most
good.
of the time, yes.
All right, you can head to the north passageway if you'd like. That's going to be this one. This arched room connects a vast chamber to the east, that being the chapel you were just in, and a staircase that rises to the west. Alcoves in the north and south walls hold 8-foot-tall sculptures of helmed knights with muscular builds. Black shadows fall across their faces. Esmeralda,
I was
at this
gonna
point.
Ask, something.
Oh, go ahead.
Looking at from the base of the chapel, looking up, was there anything about the two figures in the or the two shapes of the chairs that were different? Looking at them in a different angle.
No, it is quite dark, as I have mentioned. And it is
Even with my dark vision.
even with your dark vision, it is still dark in here. You can see. It becomes low light, which means you can't see color. But yes, they are partially obscured by the balcony, and at this distance, as they are 40 or 50 feet above you, I don't remember exactly the height. I can look on my chart here to find out really quick. 50 feet, yes, 50 feet above you, at an angle, and set back somewhat. It is quite hard to make out details. Vaguely humanoid, and they are in chairs.
Are they the same height?
Roughly, yes.
Okay. Ready. That's all I want to know.
Okay. Esmeralda will point to the stairs and go, I shall explore the upper levels of the castle on my own now, I believe. Your journey shall take you down.
Right. Good luck.
When next
Stay
we meet,
silent.
yes, I may, hopefully I shall be able to make enough headway to offer some guidance upon our reuniting. Good luck.
Good luck.
She will murmur something in the Vistani tongue under her breath before she will turn invisible once more, and you hear footsteps going up the stairs, echoing.
Well, if that north passage leads to stairs that go up, perhaps the south passage leads to stairs that go down. Can we check the doors on the south side of the chapel?
No doors, but another open passage, yes. This arched room connects a vast chamber to the east, that being the chapel, and the landing of a staircase to the west. To the left of this landing, the stairs curl down into darkness. To the right, the stairs climb into thick drapes of cobwebs. Alcoves in the north and south walls hold 8-foot-tall sculptures of helmed knights with bright blades. Black shadows obscure their faces.
Well, I guess
Okay.
we go down.
Yeah, let's I'll head first, taking the stairs down into the darkness
All right.
with the torch that I picked up from the ground.
Okay. You move into the staircase and begin stepping down in a rough circle down spiraling stairs, but you do not get very far before you encounter... Oh, here we go. Oh, sorry, let me read the description first. The large flagstones of the spiraling staircase lead up and down around a 20-foot wide stone core. Cobwebs fill the staircase, making it difficult to see even the ceiling. Heavy beams sag overhead from centuries of supporting weight. You get about 10 feet down the stairs before you suddenly encounter what seems to be a solid masonry wall.
Oh, okay. It's not what I expected. So, you just walk down the stairs and then, bam, wall.
Yep, wall in the middle of the staircase. Yep, stairs do not go any further except for this wall.
We need to get through that.
Interesting. Let me go back to the alcoves of the statues.
Okay, so you can head
Could you
back to the
describe those
landing.
again?
The statues are 8-foot tall sculptures of helmed knights with bright blades, and black shadows obscure their faces.
Bright blades. What does that mean?
They are polished and reflective.
Are they facing a certain way?
They are facing the interior of the passageway, sort of like guards. Like, you know, one's facing like south, one's facing north, so they're like perpendicular to the passageway, in alcoves on either side of it. They appear to be ornamental.
Can I just press my hand into the wall?
The wall at the bottom of the stairs?
Yeah.
You certainly can. It feels to be a solid wall. Yes, your hand does not pass through it. It is not illusory. And it does appear to be solidly constructed.
Okay.
Can I inspect it?
Just
for
double
any-
checking.
If you'd like to give the wall a close inspection, you may make a perception check.
Alright, I'm so good at those. Let's go.
12. You do notice, upon inspecting the wall, hard to see in the darkness, but there is what appears to be a chink in the wall. Very small, not large enough for anything to get through except for perhaps the smallest of insects and air. But it does seem as though there is another side to this wall beyond the chink.
Elco,
However-
we gotta get through this wall.
This does not change the solidness of the wall you encounter.
Yeah, I'm not breaking a wall down. There might be a smarter way to do this. Can I go back and check the guard statues in the north corridor?
You can. They are largely identical. Consulting the descriptions. It describes the north statues as having muscular builds and the south ones as having bright blades. Other than that, the descriptions are identical.
Okay. Okay, just looking around. Back in the south corridor, can I touch the blades of the statues and see if they're in any way disconnected from the statues?
You can. It is fairly easy to tell that, although the metal is obviously separate from the stonework of the statues, the hands and handle of the sword are in fact one piece of stone. There are no seams, there is no hint of movement if you try to wiggle it, except for where the metal of the blade meets the stonework, as a necessity of the craft.
You said that this particular one in the south, it goes up and down, correct? You said it goes up.
This
one
staircase,
cobweb.
yes, this staircase is a spiral staircase. It does go both up and down.
Okay, can I go up and see if I meet the same resistance?
If you'd like to check out going up some, you certainly can. How far do you want to go or try to go? And are you going to go by yourself?
Maybe 50, 60 feet.
50 or 60 feet. Okay. All right. What about the rest of you?
I'll go with Levin.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep
Benjiro
inspecting these
can go
statues.
there. Okay, Benjiro and Levin will go up. Sovanna and Elco will remain. Okay. You can climb that staircase for a time. Yes. That is going to lead to a certain section. Okay. You climb the staircase in a spiral. You rise 10 feet, and then 20, and then 30, and then 40, and then 50, and then 60 feet in the darkness. You complete a full rotation and then some around this central pillar, or at least so you think. It becomes hard to tell exactly how far you've come as you continue up this spiral staircase with very little to distinguish itself. It looks as if this continues to climb even higher, if you would so like.
Now, what do you think?
Maybe we should get the other two, and maybe if we go up, we can go down, like some
Yes,
fun house or
like
something.
like Sovanna's dimension doors.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go back down.
You can certainly go back down and meet the others. Do not meet any... Oops. Let me just check. Yeah, you do not
in
meet
the
any
meantime,
resistance in that moment.
Can I inspect the statues and see if there's any way to, like, move them?
You certainly can. No check is necessary. Inspecting the floors and the statues themselves, they are wrought in the stonework and appear to have been here for quite some time. There is no evidence of them being moved or movable at all. They appear to be purely decorative.
Okay.
Okay, we're back. You two, we're going up.
Right.
Okay.
As a last resort, I'll draw my
Asimir's
rapier
here
and I'll
too.
hit the sword of one of the statues with my rapier.
There's
Does that do a
a
thing?
metallic and echoing clang which sounds as you touch metal to metal, which echoes through the lofty chapel and the lengthy staircase some, but nothing happens.
Okay. All right. Up, you said? I mean, that's not really where the crypts are going to be, but we can go up.
Well, maybe it's all like fucked up, or we have to go up to go down or something. I don't know.
Casimir will say, we have not explored the entirety of this floor.
Yes, I agree. I think maybe going up should not be our first option.
That is fine with me.
Yeah, we can keep exploring
Wait.
the first floor.
We simply went up and it kept going up.
Yeah, the castle's very tall. What if we go back and go to that octagonal room again? What do you all think? We could try to go south from there?
That's
Towards
fine.
the organ noises?
I mean, it would be towards the music, yes.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a drink.
Go ahead.
Okay. There's
Don't
not
kill
another.
me.
More drink.
There's not another room from this area, is there? The room with the stairs?
No.
Okay.
The stairs go up into you don't know, and then go down to a wall with a chink in it.
And there's no other rooms going out of the chapel?
There is the stairs that go up on the north end that Esmeralda went up.
Here, why don't I try this, just in case it's easier than we thought. I'll go back downstairs and try to move the wall.
The wall is very much a solid wall with mortar and brick. You get the results one would expect from pushing on a solid wall.
Alright then, never mind.
What if we just hit it a lot?
Well, we could do that, but we don't really have the tools for it.
That's true.
You could
if we go back to the
probably,
dome?
if you were particularly determined, especially since you found a chink in it, tear the wall down brick by brick. To create a space that would be wide enough for you to pass through would take some time, however. It would also be loud.
Yeah, I don't.
What if we go back to the dome room, but we go up the stairs that are to the north? I don't want to go towards the Oregon.
Yes, but that's still going upstairs.
How far up did those go?
You did not see. They went up into darkness.
Probably
Everything's
pretty
up into
far.
darkness.
What's the? I mean, it could be just a magical organ playing itself. Or it could be Rahaden. Maybe this is what he does here.
His carriage was empty. If it is Rahaden, he could be possessed. That'd be fun.
I mean, there's not much he can do to stop us, I don't think. I don't think he would even try.
Maybe. I don't know. He's weird.
Casimir will say, I would not underestimate Rahaden. He killed many of my people.
Oh.
He was a prolific
I
warrior.
would like
And there is a reason that Strahd trusts him as his right hand.
I would like to fight as little of Strahd's lackeys as possible. Though that's
Yeah.
probably just wishful thinking.
Well then, why don't we go up?
Because going up doesn't get us to crypts.
I think up could get us somewhere.
I have a question for you, Benjiro, as a character.
Yeah.
Are you scared?
Yes.
Okay. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, that's it. If Strahd's in that room, he's like, ah, fuck. I don't want to deal with that right now.
Well, what's the plan is in effect, which means we should have run of the castle by now, right?
I mean, if he took the bait.
I return.
There we go. I think we just have to hope that the plan worked. So we should go face the music.
That was dumb. What you just said was dumb, but I'll do it.
All right. What do the rest of you
So
think?
what
Should we face the music? I think that's
I-
our only way to go down.
I respect the pun. Sure.
Casimir,
So-
what do you think? Is this a stupid idea?
You must see all the options available to us.
Levin?
I was away. What were we doing?
Do you think we should go into the room where the organ music is coming from, or should we continue? I mean, kind of our only other option is to go upstairs, because we can't find a way downstairs that's not blocked.
It seems like bait.
Yeah, well, we're all playing a game of cat and mouse. Maybe we
But what
sniff
other
the
option
cheese.
do we have?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to go in there. I don't.
Why?
Just feel like I'm trusting my gut here, and it feels like a very bad idea.
Would you rather us try to break down this wall?
That would take a lot of time.
Those are our options.
There's got to be other ways down.
I think there probably are.
and I don't think they're in that room.
I think going upstairs is going to waste our shot at trying to find this.
It's
I don't
true,
think it will.
our time is not unlimited here. Strahd will return if he is not here now. The longer that we wait, the closer that moment comes. What will it be?
Sovanna, Levin, what do you think?
Even if something was upstairs, I think Esmeralda would have found it by now. I don't really know how we would break down a wall. And if all went according to plan, Strahd isn't on the other side of that door. That's not to say that something very powerful isn't on the other side of that door, but anything is better than Strahd, I assume. Who knows? Maybe it's just a really passionate musician.
Yeah.
Where are musicians usually? In a chapel, or where you entertain guests?
If we open the door and happen to see a dinner table,
We can
we
close
know.
the door.
Yeah, we will just close the door and turn around.
I don't think we should mess with it at all.
So Benji, it sounds like your vote is to break down this wall.
My vote is to do anything but go through that door.
Which is breaking down this wall, because that's our only other option.
That's not our only option.
Well, going upstairs and fucking around upstairs? That's not going to get us to the crypt. I guess we can go outside and try to open one of those portcullises. That sounds hard.
So there were other doors in the octagonal room, correct?
There is a staircase in the octagonal room on the north wall, which goes upwards and curls and ascends into darkness. There is a hall on the south end of the room, which you have not fully explored, but you could see from the octagonal room that there is at least a set of bronze doors, which appears to be the source of the organ music.
And what side of the hallway is that on?
It is on the west side of the hallway.
Okay. So let's just go back to the octagonal room, and we'll check out that hallway. Does that work?
It's the entryway. Then it's the octagonal room.
Yep.
Then it's the long hallway that has just a bunch of statues.
Yep. Let's go. We don't have to open the music door, but let's go back to the octagonal room.
Okay. You all can make your way back through the chapel, through the lengthy hallway of still statues, and re-enter the octagonal great entry. With the in this room, the torches on the walls are lit, so you can see quite well in here.
I want to look at the hallway to the south and see
South,
what else it
Here's a
entails.
lit hallway. All right, you can move into the south hallway. the guests' hall. Torchlight flutters against the walls of this vaulted hall. To the east, an arched hallway stretches for 20 feet, ending at a spiral staircase that goes up and down. Next to the hallway, a suit of armor, oiled and glistening, stands at attention in a shallow alcove. To the west, large double doors hang slightly open, and a steady bright light escapes through the opening. Swells of organ music come from behind the doors, spilling their melody of power and defeat into the hall.
Okay. And that's just an open room, right?
The doorway to
Music
the
room.
west, the door is very slightly open. Like a crack of light is shining through the open door.
Well,
It
let's
is
not go in there.
Inviting and the
Let's-
end of the torchlit path.
Let's go to the east then, and I want to look at the spiral staircase.
Yes, that is going to be this one. Fluttering torches in iron sconces illuminate this spiral staircase. A chill wind rushes down the circling stairway, seeming to kill the very heat of the torches. You can see that it goes both up to your right and down to your left. So clockwise is
There we
down
go.
and counterclockwise is up.
I will start going down.
Fucking babies. What about the rest of you?
I'll go down.
Yes, we're going down.
All right.
We ignore
Not a
the plot
baby.
room.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. No, yeah. Fuck that plot room.
Hey,
These-
I don't care. I like music. I'll go in there, but Benji seems
It's
not want to.
menacing. It's menacing.
Sometimes you gotta face the music, Benji.
It's menacing.
It's menacing.
Okay, that is this one. Okay. All right. You descend this staircase, and the sounds of the organ and the rain and the thunder fade into the distance as you descend down into the depths of the castle. You go down 40 feet and enter the cold stillness of the earth, which it is for. Eventually, the stair comes to another landing and opening. You can see that, yes, I have the correct map here. Okay. Flip, flip, flip. You see that the stair opens and it continues downwards as well, but so it continues down further. You can also obviously go back up. You see that there's a landing here, which opens into a dusty 10-foot wide, 30-foot long corridor with a flat ceiling 10 feet overhead. You see to the south, a web-filled stairway spirals down into the darkness. The north end of the hall ends at a wooden door. And I should have asked for this earlier, but especially now that we're out of the first floor, do you guys want to assign yourself a marching order, roughly? Seems as if the hallways here are all at least 10 feet wide, so you can go at least 10 feet wide marching order if you'd like.
I just like to be in Benji's aura.
I'll be in the middle. Here, I'll put myself right here. You guys can put yourselves around me.
Okay. I would be in front. I guess this is front.
Front. I will be behind Benjiro.
Okay.
Oh yeah, can you put
I'm in
Casimir
the
out
back.
here?
Okay, so you're traveling in a straight line. Okay. Okay.
I mean, if there's enough room to not be traveling on a straight line, Casimir can get on the side of one of us.
Yeah, there is a
that way I'll-
Casimir. You can tell Casimir where to stand, and he'll stand there. Let me put him down
No,
for
we'll just
you.
put him.
I just want to make sure everybody's in
Let's do-
Benjiro's aura.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
I'll stand here. Put Casimir here,
I gotta go back
and
to
then the
that
two
page
of you
real
can
quick.
stand side by side if you want.
All right, where do you want
Yeah,
Casimir?
we can.
Ping the spot. Like there.
Right here.
Come
Okay.
on, Levin, come get by Sovanna. Don't be
Okay.
shy.
Yeah, this works.
Okay.
Formation.
All right.
Let's go north towards the wooden door.
All right. So you will go north towards the door. Okay. Now I must check something very
So you
quickly.
said there's a spiral staircase that continues to go down, but then
Yep.
also to the south, there's more stairs that go
No,
down.
no, 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 no. So that's
No.
just your same spiral staircase. The staircase you were on, the spiral
Okay,
staircase continues downwards. There's a landing, and then the landing extends north into this hallway, which you are now about to go down. Is that correct?
Okay.
Okay. So give me just a second here. I'm sure that this is the case, but I'd like to double check something really quick. Oh, certainly. Yeah, no way. Okay. All right. As you head down this hallway, Elco and Benjiro and Casimir at the front walk through this hallway. As you get about midway through this hallway, there is a small, almost indiscernible sinking in the floor amidst where all three of you are. And then suddenly, there is a screeching of metal as two steel portcullises shoot down, dropping from the ceiling at lightning speed. One to the north of Elco, Benjiro, and Casimir, and one to the south of them, sealing them in the middle of the hallway.
Oh.
An instant later, there is a shifting of stone and a whirring of rope as the floor beneath the three of them begins to lift. Sovanna and Levin, you watch as the section of wall and floor around them and ceiling begins to lift upwards as they are suddenly thrusted up into the air. And you hear a whirring and falling of something in the distance as they, in this makeshift elevator, are suddenly taken upwards very fast. In the elevator shaft, a green gas begins to fill the room. I need the three of you in there to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Everyone gets its plus.
Surprise elevator. Easy.
Okay. You all cough and hack and wheeze, but you manage to stay awake as this elevator, at a very alarming speed, rises upwards through this chamber before eventually, at the bottom of the stairs, Sovanna and Levin, you see in a small sort of alcove, to another 10-foot alcove to the side, a gigantic stone block slows and then sets itself atop the bottom of this chamber here. Meanwhile, the rest of you, you find the elevator suddenly comes to a stop a great distance later. You have been split.
Ruh-roh.
Right.
Are we like super high up now?
You don't know how high up you are.
Well, I guess they're going up.
But it seems to be a sealed room on your initial look. Casimir Riley says, I suppose we have ended up going up despite our wishes.
I didn't mean for that to happen.
All right. Let's try to find a way out of this trap.
Yes. If you'd like, you can roll a perception check. Yes. Meanwhile, Levin and Sovanna, you find yourselves suddenly alone and in darkness as the torchlight from Elco has vanished. You both have dark vision, though, I believe. What would the two of you like to do in this moment?
Should we continue down, or should we go look for them?
Is there a large gap where the floor used to be? I don't...
The floor is slightly sunken there, as the walls and the ceiling ahead, it opens into a very large shaft, which just goes up into darkness, far beyond the range of your dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say there was a stone that came down?
From their perspective, yes. There was an empty sort of the shaft extends 10 feet into the wall on the east side, and a stone fell from above on a rope, a very thick rope, and settled on the floor there. Elco, back in the top of the elevator, you look around for a bit, and you find that there is, in the ceiling, you see that there is a secret trap door in the ceiling, which appears to open downwards.
Oh. Okay. I will pull on the door and try to pop it out.
All right, I gotta flip between my floors now. Here we go. Let's see. It's this one right here, I believe. Yes. You can open the trap door and see that it seems to now be flush. When you open a door, it is flush with another wooden trap door above you.
Oh, okay. I'll push that one up.
Since you can push that door open as well. What about you two at the bottom?
I would like to cast light.
Can I inspect the
on-
rope?
You certainly can inspect the rope. Oh boy, so many things.
Hmm.
Let's see. Here we go.
What do you think? Should I
ch-
cast
ch-
light on like a staff or something?
Yes, it is so the rope is atop a 10-foot cube of granite. Actually, it's not a rope. It's on heavy chains, several heavy chains. Sorry, I was wrong. Yes, numerous heavy chains stretch upwards into darkness.
Just start climbing up. Just like, all right, let's go. No, I can't. So I can't see anything at all besides, right?
Do you have dark vision?
Yeah.
You can see.
No, but I can't see up.
It's true. The chains and shaft extend beyond the edge of your dark vision.
Okay.
I have a light cantrip. I could cast it on like my staff or something. That wouldn't help us see up, but it could help us see more.
Would you like to cast light?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna cast light on my staff.
All right.
And that'll just let us, see
Mhm.
more. It's not
Yep.
gonna keep us very hidden from
No.
anything coming, but I don't know.
Yep.
It gives us
You
something.
cast the spell on your staff, attempting to find some reassuring light to hold on to in this moment of darkness, and the staff will begin to glow with a bright yellow-white light and will illuminate this hallway. You can see that the hallway does still extend north past where the elevator absconded with your other party members here. It does end... Oops, where's my correct map here? That is not the correct map. This is the correct map. So many maps. You can see that it goes another 10 feet past that and goes into a door.
And in that 10 feet, is there any more?
Trap?
Yeah.
You may make a perception check.
Oh, I'm not good at those. We'll see what happens. Escalators, escalators, escalators. Where's perception? That's not good.
There's a wooden door at the north end of the hallway.
Yeah, I can see
Can I
that.
make a perception check?
Sure.
Please.
Levin, what do you roll if I see?
There do not appear to be any more traps in this hallway.
I am good to go if you are good to go.
Well, if you don't think there's any way we can manage to get them down, the
Do
only
you
thing
want to
better
climb?
than
Do you want to climb?
I don't think I have the upper body strength to climb.
Then no.
Okay, then we'll just go through the door.
Okay. You can head for the north door. Moving back to elevator gang. as I will be calling you for the moment. You are
Yeah,
here.
I push open the trapdoor, the second trapdoor above.
Yes, and it opens up into the floor of a room. Your head rises, and you see a dark landing, 10 feet wide and 20 feet long. A cold draft of wind rushes down the spiral staircase at the north end of the east wall and whistles mournfully through the room before streaming down the stairs to the south. An ornate square rug covers the floor to the south. Set into the west wall is an iron-bound wooden door with a wooden trapdoor set into the floor in front of it. That's the one your head is sticking out of. Hanging on the north wall above the trapdoor is a framed portrait of a handsome, well-dressed man with a serene yet penetrating gaze, easily recognized as Strahd von Zarevich.
Okay.
He's teleported to his bedroom.
Maybe. Okay, I will pull myself up out of the trapdoor and reach a hand down to pull up the other two.
All right. Benjiro, would you like to leave the elevator?
Oh yeah, I'll look at the elevator.
Okay. Casimir will step out with you as well.
Okay. I'll close the trapdoor and look
no, close
around
it. No.
at the furniture. What?
I'm still down here.
No, you got out.
I'll look out the elevator.
What?
But I'll look around at the room, try to see if there's anything interesting in here.
As I mentioned, there is the door you are next to in the western wall. There's the portrait above you, the rug below you, which covers the entirety of the floor of the lower section of this hall. There is a staircase next to you, which goes up in a spiral. There's a staircase next to the rug, which goes down in a spiral.
Okay, well, should we just try to go downstairs again?
I guess.
Okay. I will try to step around the rug and not step on it and head over towards the staircase.
The rug covers all of the floor. That's what it says.
What about the trapdoor?
The trapdoor is on the north end of the room. So this is like a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long room vertically. So top 10 feet, blank floor, no rug, trapdoor's there. Bottom 10 feet, rug.
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 Do you think this is another trap? I don't think that there would be a trap elevator towards
I can check for traps if you want. I'm not
just
very
a
good at
room.
that. I'll check for traps. Are there traps in this room?
All right, you can look around. Describe how you check for traps. And
I
you
would
can
like
roll.
to go to the rug and. Okay, I would like to go to the rug and just very lightly, like, lift it up. On the edge.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll a perception check. An 18. All right. You go over to the rug and gently pry up a corner, and the other corner pries up on its own as the rug leaps to life and throws itself over you. Whoa!
Yep.
I got a 13 to hit you, though, which I do not believe will hit you. As this rug attempts to throw itself over you, you're able to sort of pull yourself out from underneath it as it sort of flops on the ground, and the rug rises up like a snake and goes to attack. So we'll cut with that. You gotta fight a rug. Meanwhile,
I hate this rug.
Basement gang, you are opening the door. So,
Indeed.
gotta do some quick cuts here between this back and forth party split that's going on. Alright, you open and find a hall. This hall stands in deadly silence. Heavy beams support a sagging 10-foot-high ceiling. Fog clings to the floor, obscuring everything that lies less than 3 feet above it. A giant shadow lurches across the ceiling as a dark figure shuffles purposefully down the corridor towards you. What do you do?
I'm closing the door. Never mind.
All right, you shut the door.
Oh, man.
Boom. You close the door. What then? Door's closed.
We're going upstairs.
Okay. You
Well,
run
I'm
back
going
to the
upstairs.
stairs.
I don't know
Okay.
what's going on.
Sovanna, what do you do? You just.
I guess I'm going upstairs.
Okay.
He is not doing anything without his guard dogs.
Yeah, that's so fair. We've just been left without all of the guard
All right.
dogs.
You hear the creak of the wooden door behind you as you begin to climb the spiral staircase. I will go ahead and have everybody roll an initiative, please.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Not the Scooby-Doo running scene.
I will put the players on this map. This map
Crap, I gotta change my initiative.
This is
roll 'cause
gonna be
bitches
dark.
Are here.
for a second.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just a moment. I will give our other players permission to look at through the eyes of Casimir Velikov for a second.
What was the change on initiative?
There you go, I'll
I
go.
think it's
I just take it off.
5, I don't know.
Oh, I put him on the GM layer. I'm big dumb.
Oh, for
There we go.
initiative.
I don't need to give him
It's
vision
Yeah.
too.
the bonus, so it's 4.
Okay,
I'm
you need to
21,
have
12.
vision. You can see. You have night vision 60 feet. Okay, there you go. You can see through Casimir now. Congratulations. Could the other two of you who are present in this room please put your tokens in this room for me? Because I'm feeling a little lazy. I don't want to do it. Here's a rug.
He's away from his. Oh shit, that's a big rug.
Yeah, it was the whole floor.
I'm back.
I'll do it. Fine.
Okay, big rug.
Alright,
you
he's
go.
back.
Untrained
still
in
on
roll
the GM
20.
layer.
I
Oh,
rolled
I think you got it,
initiative, and then
okay.
it said you wanted to send the result of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected. Is that okay?
Oh yeah, let me here. I'm gonna put you two in a. I can put you in the initiative order manually. Yeah, you can just roll, and I'll just add you to the order.
What are
Okay.
you two fighting? I went to the bathroom real quick.
Wow, didn't even pay attention. Okay.
We're
A
just
dark
running
shape.
away.
We don't know.
Yeah.
I had to piss.
I saw a
Oh, sorry,
Scooby Doo
man.
ghoul, and they're running away from it. There's two
Okay,
Arsman
I think I got
Elcos
a
in here.
6 because, yeah.
10.14.
It should be the one with the 6.
Plus 4. Okay. Well, that's you got to add the
Do we just
bonus
need
to
to
it,
roll
right, like
again?
that. No, I'll add you to the
Well,
initiative.
oh wait, I do get the bonus
I
because
was gonna
Benji's
say,
there.
yeah, Benji's right there.
I'm
Yay.
stupid.
Yeah, I'm right there.
Do me
The
and
red rose
Levin need to
first.
roll again?
No,
Just
I'll
go
add
like
you.
this.
Watch this. I have the power to
Okay.
add you manually.
They did get a good roll.
Sovanna.
Wouldn't want to waste that.
Levin's already in here
Yeah.
with the 25. Okay. Sovanna got
What?
a 15.13, and
I
Levin
need to
got
be
a very
on
big one.
back.
Okay. Okay. So, Levin,
Let's go.
you are on the stairs. You can run up the stairs if you'd like. If you'd like, you can dash up the stairs and go 60 feet, or you can just go 30 feet, or you can go however far you want.
I'm gonna Scooby Doo it. I'm gonna turn and see what's behind me.
Okay, well, you're on the staircase, so you can't see what's not on the staircase.
Okay.
You would have to go back a little bit to look down the hallway.
How many feet is that?
You're not much of the staircase. We'll just say it's like 5 feet. It's not going to be much.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. You really quickly catch your heart for a second and go, I need to know what's coming after me, right? So you turn back, and you see a rather unpleasant to look at critter. You see this guy. You see this guy looking at you from the doorway. One eyebrow raised at you. He's lifting the torch up, and he's looking at you inquisitively from the doorway.
That guy. No, shut up.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, cool.
What
Are
do
we
you
still
do?
running?
I don't know.
Well, you better pick. You better find out.
He
Alright,
seems nice.
No, he doesn't want to talk to him. He's gonna leave.
Okay. You can run 50 feet up the stairs if you'd like. 40 feet will actually bring you back to the first floor landing where you hear the organ music once again and can see in the torchlight. You can leave there or you can keep going up if you'd like.
Keep going up.
Okay. I will be rolling random encounter checks for every quote-unquote room you pass through. Okay. All right. Next in initiative, and let me change the music actually to this one. Actually, no, wait, you're in the castle part, so I have different castle music versus basement music for that. This one. Yeah, castle fight music. All right. The rug springs to life before you. Benjiro, you're able to duck out of the way of it. It's a little quiet. Elco, it is going to try to throw itself over you next. So it does not have advantage because it's not hidden from you no more. I got a 20 to hit you.
Yep.
All right. You are pulled into the rug. You are, as the rug wraps itself around you, you are grappled. And as long as you are grappled, you are restrained, blinded, and at risk of suffocation. No breathing.
Oh boy.
Ruh-roh.
But no damage right away. But you will take damage at the start of your turns. Benjiro is next.
I'm gonna start slicing at this thing.
All right. Attack the rug.
Trying to get it off of Elco.
All right.
I'll do the sun sword because I like it.
All right. The sun sword will flare to life. A 26 will certainly hit the rug.
Take it to that.
Okay, 7 radiant damage. The rug will take 3 radiant damage, and Elco will take 3 radiant damage.
Ow.
Oh. Maybe I shouldn't use this.
All right. Anything
All
else
right.
on your turn?
I mean, I could attack.
Oh, and I
again,
got to
but
roll
just
for Casimir.
Elco.
Hold on. There we go. Okay. Problem solved.
I wonder where he was. I was like, why wasn't he in this? Is there a way to attack like one of the bristles without getting Elco?
No.
Like if I aimed, no.
No. He's wrapped like a Christmas present.
Oh my god.
Anything else on your turn?
I think that's all for now. 'Cause
No,
I don't
no,
really
no.
wanna hurt.
The thunder with this music is kind of cool. Sovanna, you were next. The timing on that was like, ooh. Sovanna, you're next. You can also run if you like.
Well, my question before I do anything is, will Sovanna be able to, like, do you think there's distance between her and Levin?
Oh yeah, Levin was ahead of
Because I
you.
do think,
Levin got the head
Yes.
start.
so do you think she can see Levin and be able to follow him?
You're probably following the footsteps. Line of sight is probably broken with the difference in your initiative order.
Okay.
But you can follow the footsteps. Levin is not exactly being quiet.
Okay.
Fucking Scooby-Doo ass fucking castle.
Yeah.
Where's the Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. Gonna solve that mystery. Where are you going?
I heard the door get busted or like opened.
You heard
or
it was like
something,
a as the door like creaked open.
Okay. How far am I from the door right now?
Not very far. I think I said 11 was like 5 feet. You're probably the same distance. So like you're like around the corner and that's about it.
Just a friendly guy there. Just a friendly
He doesn't
little
look super pleasant.
guy. He's a friendly little guy.
You also haven't seen this guy yet. You also don't know that. It's just a consequence of us playing a Roll20 and it's the title of the freaking page.
Sovanna-
So shut your mouth.
Yeah, Sovanna doesn't know anything. I also
The Bellevues are also
I
not
also
entirely
pretty much
pleasant.
don't know anything.
That's true.
I also don't know anything.
Yes. All you know is that Levin took off running, and then you followed, and now the door's opening up behind you.
Okay. I do think she will run.
Okay. Up or down?
Instantly.
I'm assuming you're going to go up. That's the way Levin
yes.
went, was up. Okay.
Yeah.
You can follow
Split the
Levin's
party even
footsteps. You can run up 30 feet, which is still in the staircase.
Yeah.
No landing yet. If you like, you can use an action to dash and go up to 60 feet this turn.
Yeah, I guess I'll try to catch up to Levin and see if anything tries to follow me.
Okay. You dash
I
up the
take
30 feet, and then you
Levin
dash
back,
and you run another 10 feet, and that brings you to the first floor of the castle, where you see the landing leads to the entry hallway, and you see the door with the organ music coming from it in front of you there. You can tell Levin went further up.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to keep going up, or would you like to go back to the first floor?
I guess I will keep going up.
All right, you can follow. You can go another 20 feet up the staircase. We are then back to Elco, who is currently being smothered by a rug. Elco,
Yeah,
at
I'm
the
being
start of
smothered.
your turn, you will take 11 bludgeoning damage as the rug constricts you. You are restrained and you are blinded, and you are at risk of suffocating.
Well, thinking about my options, I think I'm gonna try to attack at disadvantage and cut myself out of the rug.
This is also a grapple. You can attempt to escape. You'll have disadvantage from the restrained, but
Oh, is it a save or is it just an ability check?
to
that an
escape a
athletics check?
grapple, it is athletics or acrobatics. That is correct. I believe.
Yeah, I'll try to escape. That sounds good.
All right, disadvantage.
21.
21. That will do it. All right. Finding purchase in the inside, you can prise open this rug and pull yourself out of it with your action. You are no longer subject to those conditions.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, that's good. I don't like suffocating. I've never done it before. I'd rather not.
All right.
I will. Was that an attack or an action?
That was your action.
Okay. I will action surge and make it not want to do that again.
All right.
Yeah.
A silver glaive. That is a hit on a 26.
To hit.
Yes.
And let's actually, I know I just said I want to make it not do that again, but I want it to come for me, so I'm gonna try to goad it.
Okay.
So I'll like hit it, but I'll leave an opening just in case it wants to try to get me instead of Benjiro.
All right.
So that'll be 15 slashing damage.
All right.
A wisdom saving throw.
It will take the damage and it will make well, see, this is where like Pathfinder, is this a mental effect? Because this is a carpet. It's not exactly alive.
It's up to you.
Make a wisdom saving
I'm okay
throw.
with it
We'll
just
just
being
say it
extra
works.
damage
We'll
instead.
just say it works. Whatever. I'll make a wisdom save. It's got a -4. I got a 13.
Okay, my
which is-
DC is 8 plus 9, so.
That is 17. So it is a failure. Okay.
All right. It is goaded, and I'm going to
Mhm.
attack again.
All right. There's a big rip in this rug as you slash through it. A 13 does still hit the rug. It is a rug.
Oh, sick. All right. 16 more damage,
All right.
and you don't have to roll again because it's already goaded.
With the second
So,
slash,
That's all.
the rug is shredded to pieces and falls to the floor in loose pieces of
Oh,
floor parts.
Perfect.
Casimir is ready to cast a spell, but he puts his dukes away. But that is when the portrait behind you animates, and it casts a spell unknowingly on one of you. it casts Crown of Madness on Benjiro.
God.
Benjiro, I need you to make what the hell is the save for Crown of Madness? Let's find out. What's Crown of Madness? 5e Crown of Madness.
If it's not wisdom, I'll eat my hat.
It probably is. It is a wisdom saving throw.
My hat remains intact.
Alright, I already given myself my +5. Let's see how it goes.
17, and that is a success. This portrait of Strahd cackles as it casts a spell, and you feel a pressure in your mind as it seems as if all of your friends in your room become images of Strahd in your mind, but you're able to shake off this effect, which you can tell came from the portrait behind you. Levin Vosk, you are still in the staircase running. Your breath is heavy in your chest. Where would you like to go? Up, down, maybe sit down, take a breather.
Well, he's gonna chill out for a second. He's not gonna run fully.
Okay.
And probably wait for Sovanna to barrel into him, but
Okay.
he's gonna like pin himself to the wall and be like, I don't know what that was.
Okay.
I wanna fuck with it.
Yeah, you can wait in the stairway for a bit.
Anybody who's in here, no matter if they look like a silly little guy or not, he does not want to talk to them.
Okay. I don't care if it's a silly little guy. All right, so you're just gonna wait for your turn then?
Yes.
Okay, making no more progress. All right, Benjiro, it is your turn again, as the portrait laughs at you.
I would like to start going down the stairs, because fuck this room.
All right, you turn to go down the stairs. Oh, well, I gotta keep track of everybody's position on these staircases. Okay, so you were there, right? That's that one. And thank God, by the way, for this isometric map, because that makes the verticality so much easier to keep track of. Okay, so you're in this section. Okay.
Yep.
This is such a tall castle. Okay, so you can go to the stairs. So how far down the stairs would you like to go?
I'll just go 30 for now and tell
Okay.
the others to get out.
All right, you go down, you run down 30 feet, you do not find another landing.
That's fine. We gotta make it back to the others.
Okay. Golly. All right, so you just go 30 feet downstairs and that's it. Sovanna,
Yeah.
you are on a staircase.
I guess I'm gonna start going upstairs.
Yes, if you-
I am going
Yes.
to.
You'd get part of the way there already. Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Actually, you would catch up to Levin, who did not move any. So before you even use any movement, you are at the same spot as Levin now. You've caught up.
Okay.
Because both of you were 20.
I am going to dismiss the light.
All right.
So.
The stairwell is plunged into darkness, which both of you can see in. You have dark vision, but.
Yeah. But if the thing possibly following does not, then it won't be able to see the very obvious light.
Okay.
Okay. More stairs, or are we just like taking a breather? Is there?
I'm chilling out. Give me a second.
The two bottoms
Okay,
have to try and figure out a plan. So sad.
I could hype you up if you want me to. I could really hype you up, but we could keep going if you want.
The two
Just call
bottoms.
them bottoms.
Yes.
Oh my god.
The two bottoms trying to figure. That's going in the quotes. Hold on.
All the tops got taken away. So sad.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying, I could really like hype us both up. We could probably maybe do more.
Everything I hoped for.
asthma.
He has asthma attack in the stairwell.
Alright, we can keep going.
Okay. Have I used an action at all?
Neither of you have. If you'd like, you can move together.
Okay. I am
I'll just-
going to.
I'll just consolidate your
I don't
initiative
even know if
slots.
this is necessary, but it's fine. I'm gonna twin cast haste and put it on both of us.
Okay. All right, sure.
I will not have this grown ass man get out of breath again.
All right.
Sovanna
Desperate
looks at
to-
Levin, grabs his shoulders, and says, "Lock in!"
Desperate to find some control over the situation, you suddenly found yourself thrust in. You channel a surge of magic into the both of you, and both of you can feel your heart boom, 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 speed up in your chest as you enter fast motion,
He's gonna have a heart
getting
attack.
all the benefits.
That's my regular heart rate. That's why I'm seeing a cardiologist.
Yeah. If you'd like, so that's an action. If you'd like, you can both use your movement together and run together if you'd like to go up or down or all around.
Yeah, we hop and skip and hold hands and run
Your
away.
movement speed is now doubled, so you got 60 feet without dashing.
Yeah, we can go.
I have used my action, so I guess we could just go the regular 60 feet if you want. If you want to dash,
Yeah.
by all fucking means, man.
Okay.
No.
Both of you can start moving up. So you were 20 feet above there. Okay, so you move another 30 feet up. And that's when you come to your next landing. There is a door. There's a small landing with a door in the west wall. The stairs also continue up additionally from here.
He's gonna peek in the door.
You want to peek in the door. Okay. Oh boy, okay, so that room. Thank God I pinned this map to my wall, otherwise I'd be screwed. That's that room. Yes, okay.
I have cloth.
Ro literally has the blueprints to his house.
I do. I have blueprints on my wall in front of me.
He has he knows where all of the air ducts are.
That's right. I've got my Five Nights
He
at
knows where
Freddy's
the
map
water
pulled
line
up.
is.
Okay, you're just peeking in, so I'm going to give you a real brief description here. You see that there's a room which is full of bookshelves lined with dusty scrolls and tomes. There are several chests with sturdy iron locks on the floor. You see in the center of the clutter, there's a big desk, and there's a figure crouched atop a tall stool, a tall stool scratching on a seemingly endless scroll of paper.
Yeah, never mind.
All right,
That's Strahd's accountant.
peeking over.
Does all his
That was 30
dark
feet up.
biddings.
You have another 30 feet, should you so choose, to keep going up.
Yes.
The staircase seems
He's
to
gonna
go
barrel
up
her up.
forever. This is a very lengthy staircase. Okay.
What the fuck is the appeal to this house?
It's big. Big house. All right, so you were there just then. So, all right, you go up another 30 feet. Yeah, it made a little more sense when you're fighting the rug. Now you just run upstairs. You continue running up the stairs another 30 feet. You do not come to another landing yet. Cutting back to Elco is next in the initiative order. Benjiro has ran for the downstairs. You are still in this room with Casimir and this animated portrait. Oh, do you want to open that
I did
door?
not mean to open that door.
You
I
can
did
if
not
you
mean to,
want.
but there is a guy in there.
Don't worry about
I feel
it.
bad about clicking on it. I was trying to get rid of my
It's okay.
status effect.
All the doors were locked on one of the
I-
other floors. It's kind of weird. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
That was weird. I will poke my glaive above Casimir's head and cross an X on that portrait. If that's possible.
Are you attacking the portrait?
Yeah.
Okay, you could make an attack roll against the portrait.
Oh, I have to attack roll against the portrait.
Yeah, the portrait's casting spells. All right, its armor class is 5 because it's a portrait. That hits.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, ignore the.
Okay, you deal 8 slashing damage to it.
8
You
slashing
cut a
damage.
portion of the fabric and it peels down like the skin of an open wound, dripping ink.
All right, I'll do it again.
The fighter's like, oh, it has hit points and AC. Perfect.
Yeah, perfect. 14
Wow,
slashing
that is
damage.
exactly the amount of hit points the portrait had remaining. With the second cut, you rend the center of this portrait, and ink bleeds out of it and soaks the portrait whole before it sort of burns up, revealing only the blank stone wall behind it.
Oh, weird.
I'm going to turn off the
okay.
Dracula's Castle music now. I'll change it to the other version. Okay.
Cool. After that, I will
Yeah.
move down the stairs to follow Benjiro,
Okay.
but not running.
Yep. So where are you? Where is Benjiro and you goings to's?
Just down.
Trying
Okay.
to find the others.
Okay. You're not even sure if it's the same staircase. We can.
It might
That's
not
true.
be.
It might not be. We might pass them in the night.
That'd be really funny.
Okay.
That
You
happens
can.
in the Scooby-Doo stuff too.
You can go
Sure.
down another 30 feet to where Benjiro is easily enough. Back to Levin and Sovanna for a moment. You two are going up the stairs. Do you want to keep going?
Man,
Sure.
might as well.
Okay, you
Might as
go.
well.
So let me think. I gotta remember this is here because you were there and you did it, and then 30, and you went 30. Okay, you go up another 10
Every door
feet.
seems to have odd gentlemen.
You go up another 10 feet and you find yourself at another landing. It looks quite similar to the one you were just at, with a door in the western wall.
Well, I guess it's time to take a peek.
Do you want to take a peek in that door?
I guess we're gonna take it. You want to take a peek in the door? I'm thinking we take a peek in the door.
Yep, that's fine.
Might as
Okay.
well be nosy.
I must have read the wrong room number because that's probably not right. Oh, yeah, that's because it's this one. Okay. A door of delicately engraved steel stands at the west end of the short, dark hallway. Intricate details stand out clearly on the door's surface. The door seems to shine with a light of its own, untouched by time. Flanking the door are two alcoves in shadow. A dark, vaguely man-shaped figure stands in each alcove.
A man-shaped figure.
Mm-hmm.
Foreboding. Are we? Is Sovanna and Levin out of initiative?
I'm gonna alternate between you two groups, but yeah, you're technically out of initiative at this point. Although you don't know if that guy's still following you or not, I'm gonna leave it ambiguous with that. So I will go ahead and I'll clear the initiative order.
Well, well, with like the spell ends, like we're gonna need a second to like
yes, that is
get
true.
ourselves together. So I don't want to do anything hasty when haste ends.
I think everything you do while hasted is hasty, but go on.
Yeah.
You can go up, you can go down, you can go through that door, you can wait here. I think those are your only options, except for maybe killing yourself. I don't know.
I'm thinking just wait here until we're no longer lethargic. Like
and
we get the
then-
wave of lethargy, and then we just kind of, okay, we can keep moving.
Put you back here too.
Whoa.
Surprise. Let's go ahead and there you go. All right. What about you, Levin? Are you gonna wait for the moment?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like he doesn't really have a choice. He's gonna get lethargic too.
All right.
Yeah.
Back to the other three. Elco and Benjiro and Casimir. Do you continue down the stairs?
Yeah, let's walk down a floor
All right.
at least.
You continue down, and at about 10 feet, your torchlight catches two figures. There's a scary human and elf. Oh, wait, that's your friends. All right, you found each other. Yay.
Oh.
Hey.
Hello.
You're reunited.
Reunited and it feels so good.
Yeah,
Well, just a crowd.
we fought a rug and a painting, so
Being...
you
Hello?
guys all good?
Yeah, you guys good?
It was a
Seem a
creature.
little
was a-
tired.
There was a man downstairs and we ran.
Oh. That's
Sure.
understandable.
I didn't even. I
Levin
looked-
ran, so I ran.
Yeah. I got a little squeezed, but otherwise I feel
Levin's
okay.
also apparently turned to a different man.
Well, since we're all together, do we want to go back down to the basement?
Yeah, let's go further down. Let's go to the bottom of these stairs and see how far they go.
I mean, the guy was there.
Well, we can go further down from that too.
True.
I guess now that we have the guard dogs, we can go down to the guy.
Yeah.
Guard dogs.
Wouldn't you consider us guard dogs?
No.
Well,
Okay.
he just barked, so now you just made it weird.
All right. Yeah. Let's go down the stairs. Come on. I'll get back in front again and start walking down the stairs.
All right. And you'd like to go all the way down the stairs.
All the way down, past the elevator trap room.
All right. You descend down the staircase, passing several landings on your way. You end up going downstairs for a total of 220 feet below the earth. Before eventually you come to the base of this staircase. That is this one right here. Okay. Oop. Okay, well, I guess we'll use, since I put you down like that, I guess we'll use the map for this part. It's fine. Okay, sure, whatever. It's fine. So look here.
Darkness.
Yeah, let me give you a torch. Hold on. A token emits light. Bright light, 20 feet. Low light, 20 feet. There you go. There you go, buddy. And you are there. Okay. We'll just use it for now. I'll change it later, but it's okay. I already showed it off, so not sure it's for this part. The stairs descend before reaching and ending in black, still water that fills an arched hallway before you. The water's surface is like dark, mirrored glass, disturbed only occasionally by the thwick of a drop falling from the ceiling. 20 feet ahead, arched doorways lead downward from each side of the hallway. In each arched doorway, an iron door stands closed and partially submerged. You hear a weak cry for help from beyond the south door.
Well, that's good.
This water cannot be good for this place's foundation.
Yeah. Okay,
We should check.
This guy's 400 years old and he hasn't fixed this? Like...
Should we check for traps before we continue?
I mean, you can.
We could try. I'm not really good at it.
Levin can if you want to.
If you'd like, you can make a perception check to visually inspect the hallway of 4E.
I'll do a perception check. It's not gonna do anything good, but that one's not
Okay.
terrible.
15. You can see that there is not much detail to be made out in this hallway. The stones appear fairly vague in front of you, and the dark, brackish water is impossible to see through, so you can't even see the floor in the hallway ahead of you.
Okay. I will just walk ahead
right.
and start walking towards the sound of the person calling for help.
Yeah, I
Okay.
will also step here.
Okay.
Guess I'll just hope we don't have to roll for trench foot.
Okay, 1 second. Pause.
Get
1
back here,
second.
Elco.
No, he's fine.
Pause.
Just everybody stay where you are. Everybody just stay where you are. Peek.
I am stumped.
Okay.
Why are you looking at my
so
character sheet?
don't worry about it. Okay. You are heavy enough that the chance is 100%. So when you step here,
Okay. Good.
the rest of you see, as Elco steps forward into that region, that there is an explosion of air and water that flies up around Elco. And then he falls from sight. And an instant later, the trapdoor closes and leaves only a slowly dissipating swirl in the water. Elco, you are somewhere else. Let's see, I have to double check
damn it.
because we got some fucking coordinates here.
Goodbye.
You are... What's that say? It says that. Okay. You are here. Ta-da.
Took our fucking torch.
Yep, it's dark now. Your torch actually probably is extinguished as you find yourself in a room that's very full of water. So actually, it's probably pitch black for you. Not like that. Okay, yep. In water. So you can't see anything, Elco, but
Am I underwater?
you are not entirely underwater. Your head is above the water. The rest of you is underwater,
Oh.
and you feel the shifting of metal beneath your feet. What do the rest of you do?
Okay, so I'm gonna avoid that spot that he just walked in. So I'm gonna go this way. Go.
I guess the
Here.
death cleric could perform the funeral rites.
Pause.
over here, I don't know.
Pause. Hold on.
I'm not dead yet.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Hmm. Also a 100% chance. You guys are carrying a lot of stuff on you. Levin, you step here, and the rest of you see something very similar happen.
Oh my god.
Levin, you find yourself over there.
Sovanna, follow my steps.
No promises, but okay.
Levin, you can actually see. You see that you are in a cell, which is very flooded. About 5 feet of water fill this room. You can see that in your cell, clinging to the bars of this otherwise empty cell, save for yourself, there's the rotting corpse of a male half-elf dressed in leather armor. All right.
Oh, so another version of me.
Yes. Uncanny. Sovanna and Benjiro, do
so I
as you
can't-
like.
Okay,
So-
so follow my footsteps. Do not walk where Levin just went. So go down.
Okay. Go down?
Alright. Yeah, go down.
Like, oh my god, how do I ping again?
Yes,
Here?
go there.
Okay.
Yes, go there.
Uh-huh.
Then go left.
Here.
Left again.
Here.
Go up.
Here.
Alright, now stand where I just stood. Okay. I'm gonna draw where the traps are.
Sure.
It's like- Okay. Okay, there's a door down here. I'm gonna go check it out, I guess.
Yes,
Okay, you're fine.
to the north and to the south, there are doors. Rusty iron doors, submerged in 5 feet of water.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I open my door? Can I open this door?
You see that the door in front of you is iron, and it is fitted with an iron lock. You would need thieves' tools to try and open the door, and you would be doing so at disadvantage because you are on the wrong side of the door to access the lock correctly. You could try to
stone next to
force the door open. However, the door looks very sturdy.
This is stone next to me, correct?
Yes, the walls here are made of stone brick.
Can I cast? I forgot when we were in the place where we had the wall to get through, and I wish that I would have remembered. Can I cast Stone Shape on it?
Stone shape. All right, what's stone shape do? You gotta remember if stone shape can work stone or not. Let's take a look. You touch a stone object, its size is smaller, it's a number of 5 feet in dimension, form an inch of suit your purpose. You can shape a large to open it, make a small passage through a wall, as long as the wall is 5 feet thick. Yes, you could do that. Do you want to make a passage in the north wall, the south wall, or the west wall?
Well, all of them are gonna be locked, because I'm assuming it matches the cells that I can see.
It would stand to reason that there are just more cells on your left and right.
I have a question.
Yes.
Does the passage, if I make it in the corner here,
Mm-hmm.
will it chunk away a part of the iron bar? Not the iron bar, obviously, but enough for me to squeeze through the wall of the bar.
There would be... Let's So this is very particular questioning about the anatomy of this castle. The iron bars would not be affected by the stone shape spell. You could remove the wall at the corner there. How thick are these walls is a pretty good question. Do you say how thick the walls are here by chance, book? Let's see. Entrances blocked by iron bars. So I don't think it's a continuous wall of iron bars connecting all the cells. That does not sound like what this is. The rest door made of 1 inch thick rusted iron bars spaced 4 inches apart. Horizontal. It's very specific about the bars. I could answer any question you have about the bars in front of you, but it doesn't talk much about the walls. Okay, let's say that if the iron bars are 1 inch thick, let's say that the stone dividers are also 1 inch thick. That seems reasonable to me. They're also drawn pretty thin on the map. Maybe a foot? I don't know. Looks like a wall. It's like made of bricks. So, how long is a brick? I'm going to Google how long is a brick. And whatever that is, that'll be our answer. How long is a typical brick? 7 5/8 inches long. All right. So, if you do that, there will be a 7 5/8 inches long gap between the 2 iron walls that make up the front of the cells. I do not think you can fit through a gap that big.
Okay. Can I holler and, and see if Elco can hear me?
You sure can, yeah. You could yell whatever you want. Go ahead. Go ahead. Holler.
Okay. He's gonna yell Elco's name.
All right, Elco! Yeah, Elco, you hear that fairly easily. Benjiro and Sovanna, you hear Elco, a cry of Elco come from the door in front of you, very muffled by the water in the door. About as clear as the muffled cry for help from the south door earlier.
Hello? I'll call out too. Yeah, I'm over here.
He's like, he's gonna like beat on the wall over. He's like, I also found the wall.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's kind of dark in here.
Well, I can see.
Can I feel around and see if I'm trapped in anything, or if I?
Yeah, you feel most of the walls around you are stone. One of them is iron bars. You appear to be very trapped.
Yeah, I'm pretty trapped in something.
Oh, I did not mean to click on that. I'm so sorry.
I forgive you.
Because I can't double stone shape, because I could stone shape, but then Elco and I would just be trapped in a cell together. Because I'm assuming that it doesn't go further than the wall.
You're not even sure that Elco is in the cell directly above yours or not, or below yours.
Yeah. Because like I can see that there's. Oh, I didn't mean to lock that.
Yeah, from your cell wall, if you can assume if the room is parallel, that there is at least one cell both above and below you.
Yeah.
As in north and south?
Yeah, north and south, sorry. If I say above and below, real flippantly like that, despite the castle's verticality, I usually refer to that, yes.
Yeah, makes sense, because there's water involved.
Can I try to open this iron door?
You can. It is underwater, so it'll take a little bit of muscle work. I need you to make an athletics check.
Okay.
A 10 is exactly what you needed. So with a great deal of effort, you're able to offset the water on both sides of this door and sluggishly swing it open. So I will unlock that door and I will open it for you. There you go. A mold-covered ceiling hangs 3 feet above the still black water that fills this dungeon corridor. The water is 5 feet deep. 10-foot square cells, their entrances blocked by iron bars, line both sides of the hall. One of the cells is dimly lit. That is this cell, by the way. There's a little bit of a glow in the water there. I don't know if you can see it on the map very well.
I'm assuming that Levin most likely heard.
You can hear, yeah, you hear all this stuff happening. Yes, you hear like this, the rushing of water splashing.
He's gonna shove his little hands through the.
Yep.
Through the door and be like, "Hey!"
You can see some hands sticking out through the second cell on the left.
Oh, hey. Hey, what's up? Found you.
Can you get me out?
Maybe. Let's see. I'll try to get this one.
All right, so you can either use thieves'
my God.
tools on the lock if you have thieves' tools, or
These tools?
well, then you can attempt a very, very difficult strength check to force it open if you'd like.
Hmm.
Can I do that from my side of my area?
You can, yeah. You find the door, and it seems very solid. And you are also mostly underwater, but you can try to force the door open. It is very difficult. It is a DC 25 flat strength check. And you get one shot because it specifically says that you can try the Thieves' Tools check repeatedly, and it does not say that for the strength check.
Well, I mean, there's no reason not to try.
It's true.
I have a +5, so I can technically succeed.
A 20 will do
But
it. That is not a 20.
didn't.
No. The door is very solid, and fortune is not on your side as you try to force the door open. You find it solid and unforgiving.
I have a Can I dive down into the water? Like, or can
Yeah.
I feel the floor?
Yummy corpse water. Yes, you can.
Yummy corpse water.
Can I inspect? Oh, before I dive down into the water, can I yank the guy that's attached to the wall in my cell away from the door?
Yeah, sure. His hands come off. So you've got his handless corpse, and his hands are still stuck to the bars.
Do you have anything on him?
He does, actually. A search the corpse yields a sheathed longsword and 2 belt pouches.
Cool.
One of the belt pouches has 5 gemstones in it. The other one has a corked potion.
Corked up.
What does that mean, Riley?
I don't know.
What does that mean? What does that mean? The potion is
5 foot deep water and I'm 5'9". I have 8 strength.
The potion, for your reference, is blue and it bubbles and steams as if boiling.
Oh, Sovanna's 5'9".
Yeah.
You're like chin in the
She's
water.
taller than Levin is.
Yeah. Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone
Levin is
except
5'7".
Benji is just.
Levin's got
I'm also 5'7".
platforms on, so there you go.
You're how tall? How tall is everyone?
I am 5'6" actually, so I'm the shortest for some reason.
You might have to have your head tilted upwards to be above the water.
No.
6 inches? Yeah, you've got to have your head like jammed up.
Yeah, Sovanna's 5'9". I looked up Attica Kurim and her height and stuff, and I was like, okay, copy paste. Thank you.
Perfect.
I
I just made
her much
myself
shorter.
short because I horses.
Hell yeah.
He's
Okay,
gonna be like, is there a
where's
keys
Elco?
in there?
Yeah, I'm looking. Oh, hi, Elco. You're over here. Okay.
Yep, there's
you found
Elco.
me?
Okay. Hi, yeah, what's up?
Hi. Help maybe?
I am certainly looking around.
Okay. It's cool. I
Finally
can
get a
tread water. I
bathroom
know how to
in, and
swim,
this
so.
is what I get.
All right. Can I start looking around for any keys?
Sure, you can roll a perception check. And I'll tell you
There's not gonna be any
what's
fucking
going
keys
on here
down
in the
here.
meantime. There are no keys down here. You can see that the door to this cell right here is hanging slightly open. That one right above you on the left. The rest of the door to the cell hangs open slightly.
What's on here?
It is a cell. You step into the cell, and you feel as you step in the cell, you feel what seems to be coins shifting beneath your feet as you step into the cell.
Oh.
And then the door slams shut and locks you in. No, I'm just kidding.
Would have been my luck though.
Okay.
There is also the small amount of glowing coming from the bottom right cell. And your friends in the top left and the middle bottom left cell. And the corpse, which Levin just yanked off of the cell, whose hands are still clasping the bars.
So, if we're in the cells, who's calling for help before we got here?
That was coming from the south
down at the
door.
bottom, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I cast Destroy Water?
You can, yeah, you can. You can cast whatever you want.
I want to drain the water a little bit. He's gonna cast Destroy Water
Up to
destroy 10
10 gallons of water. Okay. Volume of 10 gallons of water. It won't tell me the actual fucking thing. Oh my god. Okay. Cubic feet times 7.47 equals gallons. So if I divide gallons by 7.47, it'll give me cubic feet. So 10 divided by 7.47. Okay, you remove approximately 1.3 cubic feet of water, which in a room this size will have a negligible effect on the water level.
Okay, cool.
This is a 30 by 40 room with 5 feet deep of water, and it connects to the other water in the hallway to the south, and there's another room and more. There's a lot of water here. You destroy some water if you like. If you would like to cast the spell, you will destroy some water, but there is too much water for that to be a meaningful difference.
No, he's good. He's not
Okay.
doing that.
Okay, and you would know that before you cast the spell.
All right, I'm
The
gonna light
only
a
note
torch.
that I have.
All right.
Are you
Can
able
I
to?
light a torch?
You can
physically
light a
keep
torch, but you
lit?
have to hold it above your head because, again, 5 feet of water.
Oh right. Maybe cast light
I
instead.
can.
I have
Yeah,
light.
I can. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
one
works
of us
much
can cast
better. Yeah.
light.
What do you want to cast light on?
I'll just cast light on my fucking my scarf, the scarf I'm wearing.
All right. Your scarf will glow with divine light, and
Okay.
it does not penetrate the water much. The water is very brackish and opaque, but it does give you a pretty good view of the ceiling and the exposed parts of the room and the moldering stonework, as well as Levin and Elco and the corpse. Which is
Alright,
if
cool.
Levin is, unless Levin is still holding the corpse, it's just sort of floating in the water now.
No, yeah, no, he put it down. After
Very
sealing its stuff.
very unpleasant to hang out in a flooded cell with a rotting wet corpse.
Alright, I'm gonna try to help Elco here get out.
All right. So you can either attempt a very, very difficult strength check on the door, or if you have thieves' tools, you can try and pick the lock.
Can I give him advantage?
He already tried.
I already did it.
I could give you guidance. That's about it.
God. Okay. Does anyone have thieves' tools?
No. I'm
No
a
one in our party
sorcerer.
has proficiency in thieves' tools.
Thick.
Oops.
I can certainly try.
Hey, that's my
but
line.
I will say.
All right. Could I give advantage by helping?
I'll say yes.
Okay. So I can give you advantage, and Sovanna could give you guidance.
Okay. This will only work if I roll, I think, a 17 or up.
Well, here you go.
And if the guidance also gives me what I need.
Yeah, maybe.
So let's see how I roll.
I don't think
No.
that's gonna work.
That's
Mm-mm.
not good.
Mm-mm. No.
Even
Seems
if I roll a d4.
these doors are very well constructed. They were designed to not be broken and to keep people in, and by God, that is what they're doing.
Can I find the trapdoor that let me in here?
I got bad news. It was magic. Got teleported
Yeah,
in here.
that's a teleportation trap, yeah.
Yeah. The anatomy doesn't quite line up for an actual trapdoor to take you here.
Can I dive down to see if there was anything under the guy that was in here with me?
Sure can. Like I said, hard to see in the water, but you can feel around some. You feel stone floor beneath you, but you do not find anything else.
Give me light. Too dark.
Oh, yeah, sorry. You did cast light on yourself. Oopsies. 20, 20. There you go. Now it's light.
Oh, I can see.
Sorry.
Let's see. Sovanna, do you have heat metal or anything like that?
No, I've got a lot of radiance, and then I've got a really big ball of fire, but I have no heat metal. All I gotta say is, don't get cut open by anything in here. One little
Gross
cut
water.
and we're done for.
What I don't want to give you answers, but what I will say is, based on what I've heard you discussing as your options so far, you do have the potential to get the two of you out of these cells, I believe, without needing to leave the room.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go see what's the shiny thing in this room.
All right, sounds good.
I am gonna
The bottom right cell is also
try-
locked.
bookity book. Can I try to get through this one with a?
Every single one of these cells, except for the one I specified as being unlocked right here, is going to be locked.
Yes. But if I continue to spam athletics and guidance on myself.
Nope, you can't spam athletics. The book specifically says you cannot spam the athletics check. You can spam the Thieves' Tools check, but not the athletics check. On different doors, yeah, you can try it on all the doors if you want, yeah. You won't have advantage on any of these, because Elco's not there to help, but... And Levin, you were going to say something. I want to hear what you're going to say.
Okay, I know that this door is open, right?
You saw Benjiro go into the cell directly north of you.
Okay, can I stone shape through this wall?
You can. Yes, if you like to cast Stone Shape, you can make a passageway that'll go to the north cell.
Okay. So he's in here now, right?
That is correct, yes.
This door was open.
I will use my incredible... Yes, that door is open. I'll use my incredible art skills to illustrate that there's a passage here.
Alright,
made it
Levin's out. Alright, Levin's out. Cool. Which means that we might be able to break the other wall down. On the other side.
I guess I can stone shape him out, yeah. I can stone shape
Can
him
you
out.
cast it again?
Yeah.
It is both of the 4th level spell slots, but it will work. Or not both, 2 of them. You have 3, I believe. Would you like to cast a Stone
Either
Shape
that
on the
or
wall?
A double dimension door.
Yeah,
in
you
and out,
could
which is
just
also
leave
2 spell
Elco
slots.
there. You could just leave him.
Yeah, we just leave him to die.
Alright, no, I'm gonna
We
stone
found out
shape.
he's
Okay.
5'6", so we just leave him here.
A second casting of Stone Shape, the wall will rumble,
Oh,
and you can do that.
Thank 11.
Oh, I can
Alright,
actually
cool,
just
build
delete
out.
that section of wall. Bam, bam. There we go. I'm smart. Okay.
Whoa. Oh, thank you.
Is there a reason why...
That's terrible.
Yeah. So this... Oh, we're kind of tangled up in here. This one was glowing, right, huh?
That cell right there, there's a glowing from the water, yes.
Yeah, Elco, do you want to help me go through this one? Or I can help you get...
Elco's like trying to get out of the water.
I can barely breathe, so I want to move up the stairs.
You can move the stairs a little
Why do you need
bit.
to get into something?
There's something shiny.
Oh my god. Okay. This one?
Shiny.
Yeah, this one.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay,
if you
it
help
gives
me,
you
I can try to
advantage?
pull on it, but sure.
And guidance, maybe?
If you want, do my best.
Get cantripped.
All right.
I get a
22. You get to add a
22.
D4.
And I got a 3.
25.
Which is a 25.
All right. You, with a great concerted and magically enhanced effort, you grab this door, and with Benjiro's help, you pull on it. And the metal here, fortunately, seems to have weakened over time and gives way as you rip the door off of its hinges.
Now take that door.
Hell yeah.
All right, you
This
can
is
get the
just-
stuff. I can't breathe.
Okay, I'll get it. I'm
I'm
tall.
gonna move up the stairs a little bit.
I'll go in there and get the shiny thing.
This is an H. Okay. Yeah, you step in the cell, and now you're close. You can see the outline of a glowing blade beneath the water near the back of the cell.
Oh, glowing blade. I'll pick her up. Get cursed.
All right, you pick up the sword.
Just don't get sliced by it.
You pick it up and you feel a sensation of relief come from the sword as you hold it. Like, oh, thank goodness. You see that the sword it is a short sword.
How many sentient swords am I
It
getting?
sheds light,
Yeah.
bright light for 15 feet and dim light for an additional 15 feet.
Cool.
Getting a lot of emotional weapons over here.
I know, right? Anyone want a short sword that has feelings?
I don't know how to use weapons.
I think I got enough feelings for me, so I'm good.
Can I use the short sword? Short.
Sure,
Yeah, you should be able
sure.
to use a short sword.
Short sword.
Yeah, you want a sword that has feelings?
Yeah, I got the spooky mace too, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
You
I'll
can
take
pick
that.
up these short sword. You get the sense as you hold the sword, you feel a particular affinity with it. You feel as if you could attune to this weapon much more quickly than a normal attunement
Whoa.
would take.
Like how long?
Well, you don't know exactly, but you know it would not be very long at all.
I'm just standing here, just
Whatever, 1
holding
minute.
it,
It's
just like,
1 minute.
okay.
You can do it in 1 minute.
In
It
the
says 1 minute.
5-foot deep water.
Okay, I'll attune to it then.
Okay, awesome. All right.
Hashtag my word.
This is a sentient lawful good +1 short sword. It has hearing and normal vision out to range of 120 feet. It communicates by transmitting emotion to the creature carrying or wielding it.
Whoa.
It has the following additional properties. It always sheds bright light for 15 feet and then dim light for an additional 15 feet. So you can draw or sheath the sword if you like. Well, you don't have a sheath. You can throw it in your bag, I guess. But as long as the sword is out, it will be shedding light. A lawful good creature can attune itself to the sword in 1 minute. And while attuned to the weapon, you can use the sword to cast the Crusader's Mantle spell once every dawn.
Oh,
Okay,
neat.
so it's
So
a
is
plus
the
one.
sword also a bottom?
The sword is a sword.
What is
my
it, a
God.
bottom?
It's a sword.
You know. Apparently certain people in the groups are tops and bottoms, so I was just wondering if the sword with emotions also had an affinity
The sword is a
for one or
sword.
the other. Okay.
It is a +1 short sword, correct?
Yes. I will try and find and then post the relevant section of the guide for this region, so you can just copy paste it into its description. Okay, this is. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna find it. Except it doesn't have the. Oh wait, no, wait a second. Oh.
Can I just-
Okay.
Does it have art?
No, it doesn't have art, but it does have a handout. Here you go.
Whoa. Does it have a name?
No. That is all the information on the sword that's in the book, literally, in that block, so.
Levin can give it a name.
You can.
Yeah.
If it has a name, it can't tell you at the very least, so. Because it only talks in emotions. You found a lost
I'm gonna
sword.
continue down to this south door.
Can I just add +1 sword to my
Yeah.
sword? Can I talk? Short sword.
Yes. You should be able to find
That's a
that
hard
handout
word for you.
again in the magic items section if you need to refer to the full description. So,
I've got
Crusaders.
me sword.
Crusader's Mantle's pretty good.
mm-hmm.
I have
On the
it.
aura,
I
each
just
non-hostile
haven't used it.
creature, including you, deals 1d8 radiant damage. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Sword's
We are
purpose is
single
to
file,
fight
so-
evil.
Yeah, everyone step where I've stepped before.
Let me move
where
the
I've-
camera so everybody can actually
what I'm
see what's
doing.
happening here.
Alright.
There appears to be a
Is
tiny
this door
gap now.
open?
Similar to the other door, it is underwater, and you'll need to make a check to open it.
Oh, you want me to try to bust it open?
Sure. If
All
everyone's
right.
Athletics.
Same as before. You guys want to help?
I'll help you.
Okay.
Or I guess I'll just get right
The other
here
one was
and
pretty
then-
easy to open.
Easy.
Oh, you know what I'm missing? I'm missing fucking Casimir.
Not the
I
door
knew
you were
I
in.
was forgetting something. Hold on a second. Where is that handsome
where-
bastard?
I was
There
just
he is.
wondering if I had stopped paying attention at some point, so I wasn't gonna say something.
No, he's
'cause I was like,
here.
oh, was I not paying
I
attention?
have a lot of things to juggle, so if I'm forgetting something, please remind me, because this is a lot to run this. So,
Yeah.
did you
Bro
get an
has a
8 on your
diorama
strength
of
check?
Strahd's castle in his room.
Embarrassing.
I got a 20 on my
Oh, you have
strength
advantage.
check.
Okay, no, that'll do it. Okay, I was gonna
20.
say. You were able to force this door open. I will unlock it for you. There you go.
Now that I have a little bit of control
The
of
rusty iron
Casimir.
door.
I don't like how many hit points he has.
Yeah.
No?
He's pretty wimpy compared to.
He's a
Sorry.
He's a little
Compared to us.
squishy.
All right.
A
so-
mold-covered
It's-
ceiling. Oh, I'm trying to fucking near it. A mold-covered ceiling hangs 3 feet above the still black water that fills this dungeon corridor. The water is 5 feet deep. 10-foot square cells, their entrances blocked by iron bars, line both sides of the hall. From one of the cells, you hear a gruff voice ask, "Who's there? Who is there?"
Who's in the cell?
You can go to the south end if you like, and
Yeah,
you
do you
see.
wanna
I
help?
don't think they can afford to be picky.
I think it's
I'm
Alt
very
C,
carefully go around.
Control C, Shift C. No, I don't know what I'm thinking. There he is. Ah, this guy.
It's a wet guy.
Hello, sir.
A strong young man clutches the bars of his cell while struggling to keep his teeth from chattering. His clothes are shredded and he is soaked from head to toe.
Well, that's no good. What's your name?
My name is Emil Toronescu. I would appreciate your help in getting me out of this cell. Please.
Can give it my best shot.
We will try.
It's not easy to break out of there. Here, Levin, can I swap places with you?
Mhm.
All right, I'll help you.
Okay. Sovanna, guidance.
You got it, boss.
Okay. Before we try this, why were you in the castle?
I was chased here by dire wolves. When I got here, I was locked in this cell. Please. I cannot bear it much longer. I will help you. I will bear your belongings. I can fight.
Well, I can't promise anything. Some of these bars are a little rusty and easy to break off, but some of them are really stuck in there. So I kind of only have one shot. Let's find out. Yeah, that's rough, buddy. I get an 18.
That is unfortunately not enough. The bars here have no weaknesses like the other bars did and hold strong.
Sorry, Emil. I can't get this open.
Oh, no, please, you can't leave me here. You must find a key or perhaps some tools to open the lock, please.
I'll look around for it. Are any of the other ones unlocked here?
Looking quickly and checking them, no.
Is there anything else in the cells?
You can see, nope, can't see that. Looking at the cells from the outside briefly, you can see that in this cell right here, you see that shackled to the back wall of that cell, there is an emaciated figure in a blue robe. Its spindly arms spread wide and its head tilted forward. Long gray hair hangs down in front of the dead man's face. And
You can see if that one has any thieves'
in the
tools on it.
cell next to that one, you can see that pounded into the roof of this cell is a rusted iron pulley, strung through which is a rope that is tied to one of the crossbeams of the barred door. Dangling upside down from the pulley is a man, flabby and stout of build, in tight-fitting leather armor. His boots are bound with rope just below the pulley, his fleshy hands are tied behind his back, and his head is underwater. He is not moving.
We could see if that guy had thieves' tools too.
How close to the door is the guy hanging upside down?
He is in basically the middle of the cell, so not close enough to touch.
You two want to help me try to bust open these doors? One try for each.
Yeah, we can try.
Sure. As a
Okay,
cantrip, I
well,
could do this all day.
Yeah. Let's start with the south one. Oh,
Oh,
23.
25.
25. All right.
Hey.
You find another weakness in the door and you're able to rip out another door. Shabam. Like that.
Alright.
You're
What
able to
does
get
this
a
big
closer
guy have
inspection.
on him?
Searching it over, it looks as if, unfortunately, this figure is only wearing the blue robe. It has nothing else on it. You can see that flesh, now that you're close to it, flesh still clings to this figure's bones. And you can also see puncture marks visible on this creature's neck.
Okay.
Well, that was useless. Let's go to the next one.
Here's hoping we can get this one.
Nope.
Nope.
I wasted my strength on the other one.
This door is no go.
I get a 21. All right, Emil, we're going to look around and see if we can find some thieves' tools.
Please, do not forget about me. Cannot bear
Casimir,
it
you
much
don't have any
longer.
thieves' tools, do you?
He will shake his head quietly.
Okay.
It is a grim fate, those who Strahd and fail.
Quite.
Yeah, he does not have anything that will help the
Benjiro?
doors.
Do you want to try to move forward down this way and
Sure. Alright.
is there a way we could trigger a magical trap without stepping on it?
Oh, I can throw some
You're not
shit.
even sure how they activate yet, so
It's true.
Okay, I'm gonna go here.
mm-hmm.
Am I good?
You are.
I'm gonna go here.
I'll let you know if anything fucked up happens, don't worry.
Okay. And I'm keeping close to the wall, by the way. I'm like,
Yeah, okay, that is good to know.
I'm like, if
I
I put too
thought
much
you
weight on
were.
this floor, I am scared.
I'm assuming you're like shuffling along the wall as closely as you can. Elco, what about you? Are you
Yeah,
shuffling
pretty
along the
much.
wall as closely as you can? Let me just go ahead and make you all as
I'm
paranoid
doing
as I can.
exactly what Benjiro
Okay.
is doing.
All of y'all, you all too, let me know if you want to variate from the shuffling along the wall as close as you can theory.
we shuffling.
Okay.
We're
All
shuffling.
5 of you can
We're
shuffle in a
shuffling.
straight line. There you go.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Yeah. Yeah, all of you fucking shuffle. Alright, am I good where I'm at?
Okay.
I'll let you know if something bad happens.
You always do.
as you step out into the next room, you see dark, low shapes thrusting up out of the still, brackish water that fills this 50-foot square room, the ceiling of which is festooned with hanging chains that look like thick, black web strands. A balcony set into the northern wall overlooks the room and has 2 large thrones atop it, with a red velvet curtain behind them.
Anything else in this room, or is this room just nothing?
What I described is what I described. At this point, the map is a little less useful to you visually. I was being a little coy about the trap hallway and wanting to see your movements across it.
Okay.
But this is not an official Strahd map. This is fan-made and does not have all the details on it. So I'd recommend, as you are used to doing at this point, hopefully, listening to my descriptions primarily.
Yeah.
How tall up is the balcony? How high
The
up is
balcony is it is 10 feet above the floor or 7 feet above the water's surface.
Okay. Does it seem climbable?
The wall itself is wet and smooth stone. Very, very difficult to climb. However, the balcony is like a balcony, has like a banister. You could easily affix a rope to the balcony, especially if you had a grappling hook or something. And then you could get it fairly easily that way as well.
Oh, okay. Let's use our climbing kit.
Yeah, our climbing kit.
All right.
I'll-
As you all move into the room, I'm
I
gonna
don't think we did that.
put this back a bit. Levin, as you step into the room, moving through some of these shapes sticking out of the water, you kick something with your foot, and it feels soft and squishy. And then you see a burst of movement from the water as slime gray arms come clawing up through the water. As bursting from the water, there are several undead. Ooh. Which will attack you.
Oh yeah, zombies.
Zombies.
Yeah, zombies exist.
Yeah. We'll pick up from there next time as we discover whether or not you'll be able to handle the zombies.
Yeah, it's already
surprise
almost
attack.
done.
It's very late. I've been waiting for a stopping spot for a while, and that was the best one I had.
Time flies when you're stuck in a
Where
cage underwater.
did Casimir go? Did he
Yeah.
explode? What happened to him? Did one of you move him?
Despite all my
disappeared
rage,
randomly?
I'm still
Yeah, he's gone. I'll put him back. All right, whatever.
weird.
All right, that's okay.
He's gone.
I'll put him back. I'll put him back
I
at
saw-
some point.
I
All
saw,
right.
like,
I
disappear,
see
and
a little
was like,
picture.
"Where'd he
I see a
go?"
little picture of him, literally like right here.
That's weird. He's gone from
Well-
me. Okay. All right. Well, we will
Wait,
pick
he's
up there
gone
next
from
time with Strahd. Castle fun. I am gonna end the recording. I'm gonna end the live stream because it's very late. All right. Bye bye,
Okay.
past, future, present people. What's the thing I usually supposed to say for these? It's been so long. I go, oh, it's so